All right, troop, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to get this show on the road shortly. Do me a favor, let's test out the chat, see if the chat's working. Let's see. There we go, Dr. Dorothy Ridgway James, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's get it live in the chat today, so I know everybody's there. And I'll tell you up front, this is different than the paid class that we did. Those that's like 8 hours of content. Those are available on recording. If you want to grab those, just let me know in the chat and I'll get you the details if anybody wants to get the full recording about the full class we did a couple weekends ago. That's about at least 8 hours of content, which is crazy, on all of the bells and whistles. Anthony from New York, welcome, brother. Good to see you. New York in the building, welcome. All right. Let's see, Bath and Body Beauty, welcome. All right, I see it. I set my eye. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll get this started shortly. Saginaw, Texas in the building. Welcome, brother. Katrina King, got the Diamonds representing. Twyla Guy Wilson from Tennessee. Welcome, Tennessee in the building. And this will be up for replay. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it unlisted or not, but y'all will all have access for tuning in live. And as you know, we were going to do another big paid class, but that doesn't make any sense because we already did that. All right, and those recordings are available somewhere in the ether. Linda, welcome. Good to see you. And we'll start in about 60 seconds. If y'all have any questions or anything that y'all want to make sure that I cover, can y'all drop those in the chat right quick? Anything that we need to cover so I can put some notes down. Got a fresh new bottle of black seed oil. Let's go ahead and crack that open. You know, we don't go a day without that. Quintina Stone from Lodi. Welcome, Quintina. Kim Kraljevic, Mobile in the building. What up, Kim? Good to see you, girl. Always a pleasure. Mobile, Alabama in the building. A lot of people think that New Orleans was the first Mardi Gras ever. It's not. It was Mobile, Alabama. I don't even like admitting that, but it's the truth. Mobile had the first one. It's crazy to think about. Congratulations, Kim. Y'all got us on that one. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, as more and more people are hopping on the live, make sure to stay active in the comments. Again, if you have any questions at all, put them in the chat now so I make sure that I get those answered, because things you may want to get answer to may not be in the curriculum that we're trying to knock out over the next hour or two. We'll see. We'll see. And if you can't stay on the whole time, that's okay. The replay will be available. Rasan Owens, North Carolina in the building. I see you. Gwen Brown, San Antonio, Texas. Always a good time in Texas. Good to see you as well, young lady. Thank you for tuning in. And just for those of y'all who are watching this live or on replay, who I haven't had a chance to meet yet, my name is Will Zanders, and I am a native of New Orleans, Louisiana, and I now call sunny Florida home via California, then Texas, then sunny Florida. And I've been involved in network marketing for over a decade, over 10 years at this point. And because of that, I had to learn a lot about the internet and, networking. And after COVID happened and, a lot had to move online, we shifted a lot of skills and a lot of our money making to online. And just the last 6 months, last year, the AI revolution, Facebook had a revamping, where we'll talk about that type of stuff and why Facebook's a great platform to get paid on, to make Facebook another stream of income for you. Okay, 24K Wellness out of PA. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. And things of that nature. So, but I've been very blessed, very fortunate to make what some people would call a good amount of money in this online business space and in the network marketing business space. And one of the things I like to do every so often is to just give back and try to, hey, News Lady 42, not sure who that is, but that's a cool name. Welcome to the live. And really want to give back. And that is every once in a while we'll do a class or something like this to really give maximum value for the lean, mean price of free 99s. All right, so that being said, there it is. Coach Marcus Jones in the building, Las Vegas representing. Good to see you, brother. Join these Martin, good to see you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it rolling. So we're going to start. Oh, Karen, there you go. Okay, hey, Karen, good to see you. All right. Like, I don't know who that is. Welcome, Karen. All right. This class is going to cover basic Facebook monetization and just everything you need to know about that. And then also, we're going to cover AI tools basics. All right. We are not going to be covering advanced stuff. I will be throwing out a couple advanced tips for the people who already have attended our paid class. And yes, those recordings, I think it's like 8 hours of content. Those recordings are available. And we're not going to be covering how to recruit and build network marketing teams overseas. That's also covered in that class. So I want to make sure you know what you're getting, what you're not getting in this particular free class. All right, we got Betty Chandler in the building. We got Sarge, Charlotte Whitaker in the building. Roswell, Georgia, welcome. All right, we are rolled. We cooking with gas now, folks. We cooking with gas. And feel free to watch this replay as many times as you need. Hey, Deb Wright, good to see you. All right, Larice Rivers in the building. Welcome, Rivers of Money. Good to see you. Okay, we got Georgia representing strong this afternoon. But all right. So the first thing I want to point out from a mindset standpoint, yep, Dee, the one and only Dee Wright. One thing that we want to point out is going to be this particular T-shirt. This T-shirt was made by Coach Marcus Jones, and it only has 3 words on it: dream, fight, and win. You can't see the win part, but it says dream, fight, and win. That's our team motto. And why do I start off this particular call, this training, this workshop, with the motto dream, fight, win? Because in online business, just like in life, people will want to accomplish something or win something or do something really great at something, and they have a big dream. All right, they have a big dream. I want you to think about that. What dreams do you have for your life? You don't have to put them in the chat if you don't want to, but you can. But I want you to really think about, okay, I want you to really think about the dream, the vision that you have for your life. Let's see, Miss Hines. Yep, you can message me on Facebook, Miss Hines. I can tell you the um, 8-hour class, those recordings, you can get both recordings all weekend for $97. And I can tag you in those on Facebook. But if you message me on Facebook, I'll send you the pay link, and I'll get that stuff to you. I don't know if there's a way on YouTube to pay or not, but we'll do that through Facebook, and I'll make sure you get access to those recordings. They are top tier, best class in the world, I think, on those subjects. All right. Kenya, College Park, good to see you. All right. Richard Fritzler, good to see you as well, brother. So now that everybody has the dream and the vision, okay, that they really want to see for their life, um, people typically think you just kind of move on over and accomplish that stuff, when it doesn't really work that way. Hey, Miriam from Chicago, welcome. Good to see you, Miriam Karam. Got the leaders in the building. And so when you have a dream, there is going to be a fight, and then you're going to win. That you won't accomplish that dream, that vision you have for your life, without some type of fight, some type of struggle, some type of work you have to do, and then you win. You don't go from dream to win, okay? You go from the dream to the fight, and you win the fight, then there's a win. Now, here's the thing I want you to understand. People be having a big dream for their life. I want to make millions of dollars. I want to wake up at the crack of noon. I want a BMW and a Benz like Seymour, and a Benz like Coach Marcus. And I want to live in Vegas. So I want to live in Atlanta in a condo. And people have the big dream for their life. I want to be debt free. I want to have enough money to buy a whole Bitcoin, 100 grand, 80 or 85 grand now. And they have these big dreams. They want to travel the world and give their family everything. So they have a really big dream, but then they think that it's going to be a little fight, and it doesn't work that way. If you have a big dream, a big vision for your life, you want to accomplish a lot, there's going to be a big fight and then a big win. Most people think it goes from big dream, little tiny fight, big win. Doesn't work that way. Going to be a big fight if you have big dreams. You don't want a lot of adversity. You don't want a big fight, then have little dreams, and you have a little fight and a little win. But that's just how this stuff goes. Hey, Lynn, Sweet Home Alabama in the building. Welcome, brother. So here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. What is that? Talking to Moves QA sticker. I have no idea. Let's just face YouTube's giving all kind of weird little options on here. I don't know what that's about. I don't want to do that. I'd rather just go back to regular stuff. It's asking me to start Q&A and I don't want to do that. How do I close this screen? No, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, there we go. Drag here to end the Q&A. There we go. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, that was crazy. YouTube just throwing options up on the screen about surveys. I don't understand all that stuff. All right, Mike from Alabama, good to see you. Beamer Bike, that's Rick. Good to see you, brother. Okay. So put a one in the chat if you understand the fact that if you have a big dream, there's going to be a big fight and then a big win. There's always going to be adversity in the middle. Otherwise, everybody would be rich and healthy, right? So put a one in the chat if you understand that concept, that there's going to be some type of adversity, which is going to be proportionate to the size of the dream and the vision that you want. Hey, Gina Wilson from Newport News, Linda from Wisconsin. Good to see you all. So glad to see y'all here. Okay. So now that we got that concept, oh, that's it. Hey, 24 Carat. All right, Carat, good to see you, champ. Good to see you. And I got your Facebook message too. All right. So when we're looking at stuff like this, well, I want to be really good at social media. I want to be good at creating content. I want to be good at this, that, and the third. That's a really cool dream to have because you can make income from that. It's a separate income stream. I'll tell you exactly today on this class, I'll tell you exactly how Facebook will literally pay you a couple times a month. I'm not sure if they pay out. I think it might be weekly or bi-monthly, but it's a nice chunk of change when you know what you're doing. But if you want that, there's going to be some type of adversity, some type of learning curve, some type of fight. You're going to have to watch some YouTube videos in addition to this, probably because some of you are going to want to do a deep dive on things that we simply don't have the time or effort to do right now. So there's going to be some additional learning that has to take place on your part, and I will talk more about that when it comes time. So that's the first thing. Dream, fight, win, and you're going to have to put in a little bit of work, but I can tell you it is 100% worth it. That's for sure. All right. Second, we're going to talk about the white belt mindset. All right, the white belt mindset. So in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you know, I have 2 silver medals in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu World Championships, and that's a really big fight. But in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you have white belts, then blue belt, then purple belt, then brown belt, then black belt, and then red belt. There are 6 levels of perceived skill, okay? This particular class is going to get you your white belt. All right. Getting this class done and putting this stuff into place, you'll be able to go into a space with content creators and people who are monetized on Facebook and people who are really good at AI tools. In this class, they'll let you know, okay, this person's at least in the game. They have the basics, they kind of know what they're doing. You're going to have to put in, if I had to guess, if you take the information that we learned in this class today, and then you put in about 40 hours of work, you put in about 40 hours of being on Facebook, implementing the things we talk about, you using the different AI tools, even if it's just the free ones, because the free AI tools are amazing, and you're using those tools and everything. 40 hours of work actually doing the stuff that you learn will get you to that blue belt level. Okay, you'll feel very confident. 40 hours, that's just one work week, and you can spread it out over 40 days and do an hour a day if you want, or however you want to compress it. But you're going to have to put in about 40 hours to get to the blue belt level. And then, in my estimation, with this type of work, you'll have to put in 100 hours, okay, 100 total hours to get to that purple belt level. When you get to that purple belt level, of 100 hours of work in this. And again, that is not even, that's about 2 work weeks. So you can, if you put in the work and you're committed to put in an hour or 2 a day, or you even do like I do, I put in some days, it'll be 8 hours. I'll be watching videos for 4 hours and then working, using the stuff for 4 hours. I love to learn and I love to implement what I learn. And I can hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, well, you don't have a job." You technically, yeah, I don't, but that's why I don't. Is because when I had a job and I was working 12 hours a day for the police, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. or 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., 5 to 6 days a week, I didn't have a lot of time. But the time I did have, I was not partying or hanging out or going to birthdays or spending a lot of time with my family and nieces and nephews and all this type of stuff and traveling and vacation. I wasn't doing none of that. I was putting in that 40 hours, putting in the 100 hours, building up to 10,000 hours. I didn't want a job. I wanted to be free to be able to goof off on Facebook for 3, 4 hours, learn how to get paid and then get good at that. I wanted to be able to spend 4 to 8 to 12 hours a day building a network marketing business, which pays me millions of dollars, which it has. I had to have that same mindset and attitude when I had a job, which is why I haven't had to have a job in over a decade. All right. So it does take some work, but it is definitely worth it because, who wants a job if you don't need it? I mean, but that being said, you put 100 hours in. After you put that 40 in, you are going to have that purple belt for sure. Okay, and that's really what you need to be really making significant income. The next point that we're going to talk about, because I don't want you to think, well, I just did, watch the hour of class and I'm making 10,000 a month on Facebook. That is not going to happen. It takes work. All right. Now, and when I say work, I don't just mean the learning, I mean doing. I mean, the things that I'm going to show you step by step how to do on here, I mean, actually doing those things. Okay. Now, the next thing I want you to write these 3 words down. This is probably my second favorite 3 words of the day outside of dream, fight, win. This next 3 words should probably be a motto somewhere. And those 3 words are going to be cheap, fast, and good. Okay. Cheap, fast, good. Go ahead and write those down. We're going to shift your mindset a little bit more. In fact, put those in the chat. Let me make sure y'all haven't fallen asleep yet. Okay. Cheap, fast, good. Coach Marcus said he made $30 last month on Facebook. Fantastic. That's enough to cover the Go Desana digital subscription and have 200% extra profit. That's $30, man. That'll get some auto ships knocked out. Yeah, cheap, fast, good. Now let's talk about that. All right. And this applies to almost anything in life. Okay. Let's look at these businesses. If you want to build a strong social media presence that pays you and you want it to be cheap and good, it's not going to be fast. It's going to take time. All right. If you want to build a strong, and this applies to network marketing business, social media following, AI businesses, whatever it is, if you want them to be cheap and good, it's going to take a while. It's not going to be fast. If you want your business that you build or your internet skills or AI skills or social media skills, if you want it to be cheap and fast, it's not going to be good. Okay. If you want it to be cheap and good, it's not going to be fast. All right. If you want it to be fast and good, it's not going to be cheap. And that is the way that I wanted to build my AI business and get monetized on social media. I wanted good and fast. And so I knew it wasn't going to be cheap. So most of the tools we talk about today are going to be free. All right. If you make any money with those tools at all, I'm going to politely recommend you upgrade because then it's going to make your business a lot better. And I mean a lot better. But we'll talk about all of those. So put another 1 in the chat if y'all understand the difference between cheap, fast, and good, and you understand you can only have 2 out the 3. Okay, you can't. There's no such thing as cheap, good, and fast. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. You want a strong network marketing business that'll pay you month after month after month after month for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. If you want it fast and good, it's not going to be cheap. You're going to have to fly to events. You got to buy courses. You got to buy books. You got to have memberships. You got to have max auto ship. There's a lot you got to do. So you want a fast, good network marketing business or online business, not going to be cheap. If you want a cheap and fast network marketing business or online business or a cheap, fast social media presence, it's not going to be good. I mean, just being honest, it's going to be pretty whack and things of that nature. All right. Now, 2 more points, and we're going to dive into the content. And remember, the reason we're going through this stuff on the preliminary side is because if you don't know why, the how doesn't matter. So do me a favor if you're taking notes, which I hope you are. Write down just the number 1 thing you want to accomplish. Okay, with this class today, if you can only accomplish 1 thing from this class, write that on paper, but also put it in the chat and I want to make sure that we can deliver the goods for y'all today. Just put if you can only accomplish 1 thing, 1 takeaway from this particular workshop, do me a favor and put that in the chat, and we will go ahead and make sure we can get that done for you. All right. And while people are doing that, why are we picking Facebook? Well, I'll tell you. Facebook, more people are on Facebook than any other platform in the country, and that in the world. Okay, more knowledge, that's a done. You will definitely get that. Kim, earn money, got it, done. Better prompts, done. I'm gonna make sure that y'all get everything y'all came to get here. This is gonna be the best free class y'all done had in a minute. We do the best paid classes, but we do the best free classes too. All right, so we want to earn money. All right, that's it. Love that. Definitely gonna have that. More knowledge. Love that. Better Sora prompts. I'm gonna make sure Coach Marcus gets some fire up in here. Coach, you in for a treat. How to understand and properly use AI and FB. Yep. Done. Got you covered. Better prompts. Yep. Got you. Earn money. More understanding. Okay. So that's the three. It looks like the three main things we got under the category. All right. We want monetization. We want to learn more and better prompts. Top-notch videos. That's better prompts. Got you. Got you. Okay. Anything, understanding AI more? Love that. And who is that? WL2CH2. Who is, put in the chat? Do I know you, WL2C? If not, welcome. And yeah, we're gonna definitely cover AI more specifically, the tools that everybody needs to know how to use. More application understanding. Got it. Gonna do resolution, time, got that. All right. Cleaning service email. Oh, Kenya, my bad. Kenya, I got you. Love that. Love that. Sean, earn money better. Anything, got that. Navigating easier, got that. Learn more AI, got that. Greater success in life. Richard, what's up? Make consistent 5-figure months. Love that. All right, let's get Anthony straight on there. And we'll talk about that too. All right, we are rolling. Okay, let's get it going. Shauna, good to see you. All right. So we talked about that. Now, why are we focusing on Facebook? Because, good afternoon, Shauna. Because Facebook, just understand, Facebook has over 2.8 billion, some estimates say as high as 3 billion active users on a daily basis around the world. If Facebook was a country, it would be the biggest country in the history of the world. It would be an empire because 3 billion people is a lot. Make commercials. We will do that today. Kenya, make commercials. Love that. That's going to be a great one. Make commercials awesome. Now, just so you know, for people who didn't attend, we do have the recordings for our, it's like 8-hour class on social media, and we went super in depth on AI all weekend, like 2 weekends ago. Those recordings are available for $97. You can message me on Facebook and you will get access to all 3 recordings. And those recordings will definitely help you if you want to make commercials or monetize the AI skill. Those recordings will help you a lot because I show you how to go find customers, how to go find clients, and how to make the commercials and the best tools that are going to be on there. And those tools, the best commercial making tools for AI are not free, but because you're using them to make money, it kind of pays for itself. And I've done a good bit of that. All right, so that would be a better one than this basic class for you. But if you do not want to pay for the recordings for that class, you can still figure it all out, take the basics you learn here, and then as you put in the 40 hours, the 100 hours, the 200, as you put in more and more time going through other YouTube videos and also using the tools, you'll learn just like I did. We just had to get it out the mud and figure it out, and you'll be good. So you can save the money, but it'll cost you some time, or you can save the time and you can get the recording and learn how to do it from there. But message me on Facebook if you want access to those recordings, and we'll take care of that another time. All right. Now, so Facebook has more viewers, more users, more active participants than any other social media platform, more than LinkedIn, more than TikTok, more than anything. All right. Instagram was really rolling for a minute. They were really trying to catch Facebook. Then Facebook bought them, and Instagram just has not been as cool since for whatever reason. They don't pay as much money as Facebook. And I think Facebook did that on purpose because, Mark Zuckerberg wants Facebook to be the best. He just bought Instagram so that Instagram would not catch Facebook. And it worked. It won't catch Facebook because he owns both of them and he won't let it. All right. So Facebook has more advertisers, which means they can pay more money. All right. Twitter was on fire for a while. Elon Musk bought it, renamed it X, and fired everybody. So Twitter has not been really good. for making money unless you're a really, really big time influencer with hundreds of thousands of followers. I don't even bother with Twitter because Elon Musk gutted it out, for whatever reason. I have no idea. All right. TikTok. A lot of people talking about TikTok. They were saying super fire. For that, Kenya, you'll get some information here. You'll definitely get some amazing free information on making commercials here. But the other class would be better for that. If you're trying to start a business and make commercials and things like that, definitely the other class. A lot more in depth. And it's a Zoom. So there's a lot of screen sharing. So you can go to the screens and it's showing you all these different websites and things you need to go to. All right, yeah, but that class is better if you want to make money for sure. As far as not, this class is not on necessarily how to make commercials. You'll get some basics. This class is for how to make money and get paid. A little invoice from Meta is going to come to your email and it's going to show you how much they direct deposit a couple times a month for that one. All right, TikTok had some motion, but then allegedly the Israeli government bought TikTok, apparently. And it has been pretty garbage ever since and not paying nearly as much money as it was, I think, because advertisers understand the things of that nature. Okay. Eureka, it is all audio. It is not accessible in that way, but if there's a way for me to edit it and make it like that, I will do that for you for sure. I just have to. I don't know quite how to make that part happen yet, but I know it's possible. So I will do my best to make. Maybe you or Roz can message me and help me figure out how to do that. I know there's an editing feature where I can make it accessible. So thank you for that. Great point. Okay. So with what we have left, Facebook is going to be the simplest one. It's the one most people are familiar with. It pays the most, okay? It pays the most. It's the simplest to qualify for to get paid on that I could figure out out of all of the platforms. And because Facebook has 3 billion people, it means that there's more advertising dollars to expose people to all of this type of stuff. And because Facebook has more advertising dollars, they can pay people more to create amazing content, which keeps people on the platform so they can be advertised too. It's all about the advertising dollars, all right? So number one, first thing you got to do, I say this every class, never forget this. You have to optimize your Facebook profile. All right. Only takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Most of you already have really good profiles because you've been working with us for years. If you don't, all right, understand this. The goal when people go to your page and when the Facebook algorithm looks at your page, which it does all the time, it should, when they go to your page, it should scream, I'm a real person. Okay. I am safe to promote, like push my content out, and I'm safe to pay. I'm not a scammer, anything on your page that looks scammy or ultra over the top sales. If all you do is post your links to your business in your non-Facebook links, and also all you do is post it, it's going to be tough for you because the algorithm is going to say, we don't want to pay this person. This person's already using Facebook as a free advertising platform for non-Facebook related stuff. We don't want to get them more exposure and more bread. That's crazy. So that'll slow down the process a little bit. So you'll notice even with mine, I promote my network marketing business and products on stories probably once a week. Okay. And on my main page, maybe once every month or two. Why do I do that? I do that because I don't want to make my Facebook page look like a nonstop commercial. People don't like it. The algorithm doesn't like it. And I don't like it. I like real creators who create real content. And when your page says, I'm a real person, I'm a real creator, I have a real brand, I have a real business, but I'm not beating Facebook over the head, promoting my business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I am safe to promote and pay. That's what your page should say. All right. So that's the overall goal that we want to do. Your page needs to feel safe, and it needs to be something that Facebook algorithm feels positive about promoting and pushing your content out to people who are not currently friends of yours. And we'll talk more about that. Okay. So if you have not turned on professional mode, for goodness sakes, turn on professional mode. You cannot get paid. Facebook will not invite you to the monetization program unless you are in professional mode. You just go to your profile, you click the 3 dots and turn on professional mode. Professional mode is going to do 3 very important things. It's going to give you creator tools, okay, which you will use. It is going to give you analytics, which you will need, okay? and it's going to give you access to monetization checks. That's the number one mistake that people do not make, that they make when it comes down to getting monetized on Facebook, is they are not in professional mode. That's number one. Got to do that. No exceptions, no way around that. And it costs you nothing. All right. If you have a business page, I don't really recommend those. Those rarely do as well as far as monetization. I recommend you use your personal profile page, even if you have to start another one. I don't recommend you do that, but I recommend that you just convert your personal page to professional mode, and that'll be very, very, very helpful for you. The second thing, this is not up for debate either, very important. You need a clear, high quality headshot. Okay, clear, high quality headshot. All right. Your eyes need to be visible. There doesn't need to be a lot of clutter on your profile picture, and no memes or like graphics. It really needs to be you for your profile picture. If you have a company and this is really what you want to promote, and you want to, I can tell you it's going to be harder for you to get a company monetized than a person, but it can happen. It can happen. And you need to have a strong brand logo as your profile picture, but I recommend just people. All right. Now this is one thing that I didn't always do, and I need to be better about this, but I don't want to leave you in the dark about it. Your image that you use for Facebook should be the same image if you have an Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. So the system, but really people, recognize you as the same person in one brand. Okay, that's something I probably need to do better at for sure. I just keep meaning to do it, haven't done it yet. But you want the same picture across all platforms that you're on. I used to have that, and then I changed one and didn't update the rest, and that was unfortunate, but whatever. All right, so that's number two. So number one, professional mode, and number two, you want to make sure you have a good profile picture. Put the work into your profile picture. Make it great. Do whatever it is you need to do to make it great. All right, your angles, your lighting, whatever that is. This is your first impression. This is your first impression. All right. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all are ready for number three. All right, on the roadmap to get monetized on Facebook. Let's see, put a 3 in the chat, and we'll make sure we move on to the next one. All right, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, your cover photo. I want you to think billboard for your cover photo. You want to think billboard. That's that big banner in the back. Now, if you're going to use AI or AI generated images for your billboard, that big banner behind your regular picture, that is when you can do that. Okay, but I recommend using the picture. But you can use a banner. You can use AI tools for that. We'll talk about some of those. You can even put a sentence on there. I think Tiara, Miriam, and a couple other people, Coach Marcus might, I'm not sure, but they have some really cool background banners. And I think a couple of those individuals even have like a sentence about what they do or something like that. You can put that on the back. Like if I was to do one, which I don't think I will because I like my banner. You know what I'm saying? I think it's yes, the one. Yeah, it's kind of iconic for me at this point. But if I did, I would put something like a picture of me somewhere on the banner, some really cool AI generated layout, which looks super professional, like I paid a lot of money for it and I didn't. And it would say something like helping busy people make money online with short form AI video or something like that. Something about if this class would be right. That's what I would put. And then you could even put, let's say if you're a network marketer and you put helping busy people make online, however you do it, you could put at the bottom, you could put DM me, uh, you could put quotes, the word class in all caps for my next free training. Like for example, Coach Marcus does a free training on how to build $1 million online businesses every week. So he could put that in his banner if he wanted to. He could put DM me quotation marks class in all caps for my next free training. And that's a great lead generation source. So you can take what it is you do because you really have no idea how many people come across your profile every day. But I can tell you it's a lot. It is significant. All right. It is they may not add you or engage because most people won't, but the people that come across your page, it's a lot. All right. Move on to number four. A clean keyworded bio. Now, this is very important. So if you see my bio on Facebook, I actually have some keywords in there that I want because I wanted to pull, people over to check out the content. But also, people see it in 30 seconds. They can see a picture, read the bio, and decide whether or not they want to engage with you or not. So a clean keyworded bio, the bio typically has maybe 200 characters. I'm not sure. But when creating your bio, I want you to think about who you are, who you help, and how you help. Okay. And if you want to add another point, you could put the type of content. Okay. Who you are, who you help, how you help them, and the content type. Okay. Now, how many people, let's see this, put the letter C in the chat if you already have ChatGPT downloaded on your phone or on your laptop. Put a C in the chat. Let me see how many people came prepared and who already have ChatGPT on another device, because we're going to use some tools today. But if you're watching on this particular tool, on this phone or this laptop, you need a different phone or laptop to pull up ChatGPT. Okay. So when doing your bio, I want you to understand that ChatGPT can compress your bio into a certain amount of characters. All right. This is a great tool. And this is one of the great things about ChatGPT that people don't use it for a lot at all. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my phone there and I'm gonna pull up ChatGPT, and y'all feel free to follow along if you want. All right. Hey, Crystal, good to see you. All right. So no, I do not want to restart right now. Now, where is let's see, ChatGPT? And there are two different versions of ChatGPT. You have the version where you can go direct on the browser, but also you have the app version of ChatGPT. And the app version I feel is faster, but I don't like it as much as I like the browser version. I feel like the browser version is just a little better. But I have the ChatGPT app open and you can talk to it or not. Let me show you one of the coolest features about the ChatGPT app. This is way better than the browser because there's an audio feature. So for technical uh, excellence, I prefer the browser feature, the old ChatGPT, pull it up on the internet feature. That's my favorite. But the app is really, really good. And most people actually do prefer the app for the reasons we'll show you now. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the little voice button. All right. And let me see if it works on this particular phone. Let's see.
Absolutely. I'm hearing you loud and clear. So it seems like it's working just fine on that phone. Let me know if there's anything else you want to test out.
Yeah, I'm doing a class right now. Spruce, can you tell everybody on the class hello? I think they can hear you.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, everyone in the class, this is Spruce here. Just want to say a big hello to all of you and hope you're having a great session.
All right. Now, did everybody hear that? Put a one in the chat if you heard that. I'm just talking to ChatGPT right now. This only works on the app version, not the website version. Okay, put a one in the chat if y'all heard that interaction, and we'll keep going with that. Okay, perfect. All right. And you can get any name you want to give it. All right, Spruce. We are covering a section in our class on creating a bio on Facebook. Can you let everybody know on a scale of 1 to 10, if they want to get monetized and build a big Facebook presence, how important on a scale of 1 to 10 is having a really great profile picture and a really great bio?
Yeah, absolutely. And hey, again, everyone. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say having a really great profile picture and a solid bio is pretty much a 10 out of 10 if you're aiming for monetization and a strong presence. It's basically like your digital first impression, so you definitely want to make it count.
And what about the bio?
Yeah, absolutely. So just to add on to that, the bio is like your little elevator pitch. It's really what tells people who you are and what you're about in a quick snapshot. So I'd say on that same scale, it's also a 10 out of 10. It's super important because it sets the vibe for anyone check out your profile. It kind of makes them want to stick around.
Hey, thank you.
Yes.
All right. Now I'm going to end the audio version there, but just know the things we're about to talk about or we might type out, you could do that on the audio version too. Okay. So let's say, for example, the Facebook bio, right? Isn't that cool? This is why I was on a road trip like 2 weeks ago for work, and I just was talking to ChatGPT, learning about history And I was teaching it because I need you to understand ChatGPT does make mistakes. It only has access to information that people have uploaded to the internet. And a lot of times people upload information that's not accurate. So if you know a historical event took place a certain place and ChatGPT is telling you something wrong, don't be afraid to say, nah, ChatGPT, you're wrong. This is how that happened, and have an interaction with it because you're teaching the machine accurate information. A lot of people don't know that, but anytime you use ChatGPT, you should definitely double check your information. It is not always correct, even if it sounds like it knows what it's talking about. All right. And that's very important if you're going to be using these tools for business purposes, because if someone pays you to do a job or create an ad or a commercial like Kenya wants to do, you cannot, and if something goes wrong, you cannot say, well, ChatGPT said that that's how much y'all were doing in sales annually, so I put that in the commercial, and it's not the right number, right? ChatGPT doesn't always know. So the next thing that you can do, all right, is to, let's say, for example, you have a bio and you can type up the whole bio that you want to type up. Okay, this is called parameters in ChatGPT. Very powerful tool. You can do it on audio or you can type it in. And I want you to put your whole bio in there. Your bio could be 15 paragraphs long. All right, 15 paragraphs long. Then you tell ChatGPT to condense this bio into 200 characters or less. Now, it's not going to be the 15-page bio, but it'll get it down to 200 characters, and then you can tell it optimize it for Facebook. So let's take an example. I'm going to pull up a bio on Facebook. I'm just going to give you an example. All right. Does someone want to name a famous person or somebody we know so we can pull up a bio on Facebook? So I can show you how this works right quick, and then we can move on, and I'll read you this stuff out. Let's give it any random famous person. Let's see. And we'll go from there. Don't be afraid. Go ahead and get it popping. Marcus Gill. I don't know Marcus Gill, but let's put in Marcus Gill. Who is Marcus Gill? All right, Marcus Gill is a pastor. All right, cool. Okay, hey, Marcus Gill, what's up, brother? Marcus is on there. All right. We got Elvis Presley. All right, Michael, let's do Elvis. We don't do enough on Elvis around here. I went to Graceland in Memphis. It was amazing. But I will go look up Marcus Gill. If Crystal recommended him, I got to check out Pastor Marcus Gill. But we'll do Elvis Presley, because why not? Everybody knows Elvis. That'll make for a good example. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is, again, I could type this in. But I'm going to do the audio just because it's faster, or I can do copy and paste. All right. Here is Elvis Presley's bio on Wikipedia. All right. And I am going to copy and paste this whole bio. And you got a lot going on over here. Elvis it's a big bio now. Whoo. It's a big old bio. All right. That's a big one. All right. So we got Elvis Presley's whole Wikipedia bio. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go over to ChatGPT. Now, y'all can just imagine. That's why we're doing Elvis versus, versus Marcus Gill, because Elvis is just more well known. So y'all know what his bio is, and you know it's very lengthy. So I just went to ChatGPT and I pasted the entire bio into ChatGPT. Okay. Now, although I do have the paid ChatGPT version, this works on the free version too. Okay. The free version too. All right. Now I just put in the whole bio, and it is lengthy. All right. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is condense this bio into 200 characters or less. I'm not gonna give it a bunch of details. I'm gonna just give it one rule, and we'll see what it does. Okay. It's gonna condense the bio. All right. Let's see what they say. Whew, man, they've made it amazing. I don't know which one I want to read. They just gave us 3 bios. Okay. And we will go with I'll just read you the 3 of them. All of these are less than 200 characters. This is the first one. Elvis Presley, 1935 to 1977, the king of rock and roll, blended Black musical influences with country music to transform pop culture. A global icon, he became one of history's best selling and most influential artists. That covered a lot. That covered a lot. All right. Here's one. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, rose from Mississippi to global fame by fusing black R&B and country music. A music and film icon, he became one of the world's best-selling, most influential performers. I mean, that is solid gold. We had pages and pages of bio, and it compressed it all into less than 200 characters. That's amazing. Okay. Here's another one. Elvis Presley was a pioneering singer and actor who fused R&B and country into rock and roll. A cultural icon, he became one of history's top-selling artists and a major force in 20th century music. All of those are spot on. And 200 characters is not a lot of space, okay? You can do the same thing for you. Type up the entire bio that you want, your whole life story if you felt like it, what you do, who you help, everything, and then you can have ChatGPT compress it. That is a very, very valuable skill. All right. Now, and it's free. What? What? All right. Now, if you want to, you can get ChatGPT to make it shorter. You can get it to make it longer. Pause. That sounded terrible. You can get it to make the bio sound more dramatic or more modern. So let's say, for example, I want to take option number 3. It was cool. We're going to take option number 3. Yep, not in his bio, that might have been in there, but it's going to take out the details that it feels we don't need to talk about who Elvis really is, right? And so then we're going to take that bio, that one of the ones we like. I pasted it, I copy pasted in the chat GPT, and I'm going to say, make this more dramatic, keep it at a 200 character limit, and I'm giving extra instruction this time, and optimize it for Facebook bio. Let's see what it does with that. All right. So it's going to take the same bio, it's going to make it more dramatic, and it's going to optimize it specifically for Facebook, and it's going to keep it under 200 characters. All right, here we go. Now think about what we want to hear. We want to hear something that feels a little bit more dramatic, and let's see what it did. Okay. Elvis Presley turned R&B and country into a new sound, rock and roll, and became a worldwide phenomenon. A Southern legend, he reshaped culture and remains one of music's best-selling icons. That feels a little bit more dramatic to me. Let's do one more, okay? Elvis Presley, 1935 to 1977, the rebel who fused R&B and country into rock and roll. He rose from the South to reshape music forever, becoming a global icon and one of the best-selling artists in history. Listen, ChatGPT can make anybody sound like a rock star, all right? But it's totally up to you. You can get it to make it more poetic, more eloquent, more professional, more modern, however you want to do it. ChatGPT can go ahead and do that for you, all right? So now we understand how to make a bio. I know that was a lot, but understanding pictures and bios is 10 out of 10 insofar as form of importance. Okay, just understand that conceptually. Next up, you got links in a section on Facebook for your links. If you have an online business or any business where people can spend money with you online, you need to have that link in the bio. If you sell a course or a class online, link in bio. You can put that on any piece of content you ever have. You can put that as a comment on any piece of content you have, link in bio. You want to buy something, link in bio. So please do not sleep on that link feature. It's relatively new, but very important. And anybody who's in any type of company, especially online, network marketing, MLM, anything like that, if you don't have your link so they can buy stuff in your bio, you're missing out. You're missing out on a huge free opportunity to generate leads, get your products and business in front of thousands of people, and get some sales and enrollments as well. You need to have that, all right? Next up, you have a relatively new feature that you can literally do highlights and pin your best performing reels at the top of your page. Okay, you can pin those. As you notice, I have a pinned post at the top of my page, which has thousands of views. It's not my best performing post. I got one that has millions of views. or several that have millions of views, but this one is one that fits kind of what I'm doing and the direction that I want my online business to go and the way I want to generate leads and things of that nature. You need to pin your best performing posts at the top. That's number one. You can also pin the who I am, what I do intro video. All right. So you can, if you so choose, create a short video about who you are and what you do and pin that at the top too. That will also help you get monetized. I'll tell you how it works. And also, if you want to, you can also pin a value post that's a free training tip or something like that on there as well. Gina says ChatGPT on her laptop has a microphone. Yes, you can definitely do that for sure. All right. So those are the three things I would consider posting at the top of the page on Facebook. You can do all three. You can do your best performing reel or one of your top performing posts or a who you are, what you do intro video. Keep it short, sweet, to the point. And yes, ChatGPT can even help you write a script, okay? A who you are intro script. It's really just about learning how to talk to ChatGPT. So if you wanted to make a script for a video, and then you could put it somewhere and read it while you're on the phone, you can simply ask Chat to do that. So we're going to do two things. We're going to pull up Chat GPT. I'm going to, there we go. Let me see, where's Spruce? Spruce, are you there?
I sure am. Spruce is right here and ready to go. So just let me know what you need and we can dive right in.
Okay, I need a 30-second script that I can read on video for my Facebook Who Am I, What Do I Do video intro.
Absolutely, let's do it. So here's a quick little 30-second script you can use. Hey everyone, I'm Will Name. If you're new here, welcome to my space. I'm all about briefly say what you do, like helping you master MLM success, sharing tips on personal growth, and a little bit of fun along the way. So that sounds like you've got a vibe. Stick around, hit follow, and let's grow together. Feel free to tweak that however you like.
Okay, now it may have read it a little fast for y'all on the recording, but let me just tell you, it says, hey everyone, I'm blank, and you put your name in. If you're new here, welcome to my space. I'm all about blank, and it says, tell them briefly what you do. Okay, like if you help them master MLM success or you share tips on personal growth and have a little bit of fun along, you tell them what you do there. And it says, so if that sounds like your kind of vibe, stick around, hit follow, and let's grow together. So it gave you a short 30-second script that I can read or tweak. And remember, I can tell it, make the script longer or make the script more exciting or make the script more personalized to me, and then tell it what you do and tell it to incorporate. Okay, it has amazing skills there. All right, and make sure that whenever you upload a video, this is very important. Make sure whenever you upload a video or anything like that to Facebook, you're not uploading a TikTok. Okay, because TikTok has those TikTok watermarks. If you're going to upload from TikTok, you got to get rid of those watermarks because Meta's algorithm is cracking down and will not monetize you for just uploading content from TikTok. You can't have the TikTok watermarks on there. Okay, you want clean captions about what the stuff is. You can have one or two hashtags somewhere, but you don't really need them. Meta is going to penalize you for having spam hashtags or captions that are clickbait that aren't related to the video. The algorithm can tell, it's going to analyze your whole video. If it doesn't think that the words match the video, people don't know this. If it doesn't think that the words match the video in any capacity, it is not going to invite you to the monetization program. Or if you do that and you're already monetized, it's going to pay you far less. Okay, and you don't want that. So don't have a video of you teaching about something you're really good at or promoting your business, but the title says something that's like clickbaity, like, werewolf runs wild in London and kills 56 people. But the video is nothing about that. Do not do that. That is bad. Facebook will read that and you won't even get into the program. Okay. Here's another part. And this is like the seventh or eighth point. All right. Do we stop the music with the post? We will handle that shortly. All right. Now, in fact, let me make sure I answer that for you, Sean, because that's a great question. I remember you asked that yesterday. Okay, now, but I'll get to this. Written down, I will not forget. All right. Now, under your profile page, you are going to see stuff like digital creator. or you'll see things like video creator, or you'll see things like entrepreneur or public figure, things of that nature. You're going to see something that fits you. Avoid random categories when you pick that, like restaurant or nonprofit. Don't pick anything that's not what you are. All of you could do entrepreneur, all of you could do public figure, all of you could do digital creator, video creator. Just pick one of the categories that picks you. And this lets Facebook know where to place your content in the ecosystem. Okay, very important. It lets Facebook know where to place your content. All right. Number 8, clean up obvious bad content. All right. And what are we talking about right there? Obvious bad content. Obvious bad content is going to be content that is reposted with big TikTok or Instagram watermarks. Put that on private or delete it altogether. Okay. Anything that is super violent, not regular violent like boxing or the funny videos when somebody's on a motor scooter and I used to post those all the time. That's some of the stuff that got me monetized, right? So there's a thin line between funny and like, yo, that's super violent, right? It's a thin line. You got to watch that. So anything that's super, super violent, don't have that. Anything that's super sexual or sketchy, you don't want to do that. They will not monetize you for that at all. So you want to make sure that you're cleaning up any bad content on your page. Also, clickbait, fake news style posts. Get that out of here. All right. Get that out of here. Low effort posts, like some people, I know y'all don't, but some people have a post that says, like it's the word yes like 1,000 times, like trying to do something with the algorithm. That stuff don't work. Facebook algorithm is way too smart for that. That won't work. So Meta is going to look at your history once you turn it on professional mode before they send you an invitation, because you got to get invited. You have to get invited. So watch your notifications. I'll tell you a story about that. But when they're deciding whether or not to invite you, they're going to look at your history when deciding if you're safe to pay. They have to feel like you're a safe person to pay. All right. Now, when I first got invited to the program, uh, I literally didn't see it in my notifications and I just deleted the notification. It was terrible. Okay. Karen says she just got invited. Congratulations. Made $5 last month. I love that. Let's focus on doubling it, this month or getting, quadrupling. Let's get up to like 20 or 30 bucks this month. That's a great start. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. It'll keep growing and eventually you too will have a comma in it. And I'm going to continue to give y'all information today to help you get that. So, uh, you want to make sure that you clean up your stuff before you do that. All right. Also, number 9, turn on basic safety or brand settings. And the main thing is going to be make your profile public. Make your profile public. It's got to be public. And because it's got to be public, just make sure, safety wise, there's no information on there that you want people to see or that they can't see. Okay. Or that you don't want people to see. For example, your your actual phone number. You can have a Google number, but your actual phone number, I wouldn't have that on there. Your actual email account, your personal email. And here's a great pro tip. This is going to save some of y'all a bunch of money and a bunch of headache. You should not have your email as visible by people on Facebook. If you do, make sure it is a professional email that is not your personal email, and make sure it's not the email that's attached to your Facebook. Why? Because if you have the email that's attached to your Facebook or your personal master email visible on Facebook, people can hack that or at least try to hack it, especially if you get really popular or you start making some serious money. They'll try to hack it. I don't have any of my actual real Facebook connected emails or personal emails on Facebook, but none of the emails for me that are important are even figure outable. They're not my name anyway. They're not even anything people would think to even go look, and they're not posted anywhere. So from a safety standpoint, you can have a Gmail or whatnot, but make sure that your email that really, if people had it, could get access to your accounts or anything at all. Do not post those on social media anywhere, and have a separate email there that is just to check once in a while in case you get brand deals, because sometimes companies will reach out to email you. They might not message you, but I would not have my personal email or my email that is attached to Facebook anywhere. All right, just don't recommend that. Also, keep your personal stuff like your address, your kids, keep all of that off there. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's part of your brand and you're really proud. But in the AI era, I just am not a fan of having kids on your social media because people can save those pictures and go AI. Like, I'm not a fan. It's just the world is too weird and it's moving too fast. I'm just not a fan of having the kids on there at all. Also, your address. You know, sometimes people will post a picture, they check, and their address will be right there. Mm-mm. Also, when you're posting, I personally do not recommend having anything on there where people can identify your particular home, especially if you're a lady. If you're on public profile and you want social media to make money, you do not need to be taking a picture in front of your house and you could see the mailbox with the address on there if you scroll in and look real good because they got crazy people out there. Y'all know me. I was in law enforcement for over a decade and I worked a lot of internet crimes or predators and how did they find people? The internet, it is a crazy place. So I recommend going better safe than sorry all day. All right. Next up, make your page about 1 to 2 different things. Don't overdo it. If it's lifestyle content, like I do 80% of the time, and then business or something funny 20% of the time, that makes it easy for Facebook to figure out where to place my content or what's going on here. This guy's pretty consistent. Okay, if your page is 20% memes, 20% business, 20% politics, 20% random shares, and 20%, I don't know, whatever, it's confusing. You want at least 80% of your posts tied to one core identity. All right. Even if it's just a lot of my posts are going to be pretty ratchet as far as what I post, but they always get a lot of good engagement. All right. And but you want your posts to be tied to one core identity. All right. My posts are typically lifestyle posts, and then they're going to have some business orientation stuff in there too. Okay. Coach Marcus's is typically going to be a lot about weight loss and health, probably about 80%, and then 20% is going to be, business and a little bit of lifestyle in there. So you have those options, but understand that the algorithm loves a clear theme. The algorithm loves a clear theme. Okay, now we're moving on. Now, meta monetization, you got to get invited. We talked about that. You got to get invited. You cannot just say, I want in. They have to invite you, and they will not invite you unless you're on professional mode. And the likelihood that you get invited is going to be largely predicated upon the things that we've been talking about for the last hour. All right. Now, the Facebook content monetization program, it rolled in old programs like the Reels Play, the other bonus programs, the in-stream ads, the ads on Reels, all of those bonuses have got rolled into something called the Facebook content monetization program just a few months ago. So you can't force an invite, but these are the signals. You can hit the signals that the algorithm is going to look for. All right. To monetize anything, your profile must follow the policies, which if you did everything I told you, you won't be violating anything. Understand that. No hate speech, no nudity, okay? Watch for copyright issues and stuff like that. And be in an eligible country and language. I know you can in the US. I don't think you can in Canada, from what I understand, okay? And the partner monetization policies, or PMP, if I had to sum those up, Will, I don't feel like reading all of that. Good, don't. I'm going to give you the whole thing right now in one sentence. If you want to summarize the partner, look, great point by Coach Seymour. He just said right here, you can go to Google and have your home and cars blurred out also. Everybody should do that, all right? Just from a safety standpoint. Okay. Partner monetization policies, if you don't want to spend hours reading it and you want it in one sentence, think of partner monetization policies, or PMP. Think of it as this question: is this person or page safe for advertisers and not spam? If your page looks like spam, and I can point out some great examples that are, you will not get monetized. If your page does not look safe for advertisers, it will not get monetized. Okay. So you want to aim for numbers that usually trigger invites, in addition to doing all the things we've been talking about for the last hour. All right. Meta doesn't really publish exact thresholds for the content monetization program, but I can tell you what it looks like, and I've helped people get monetized too. So, strong, consistent engagement the last 60 to 90 days. People commenting on your posts. The blue thumb up on your post is almost irrelevant. It's looking for hearts, the ha, the laugh emoji, the care emoji. The angry emoji is better than the blue thumbs up. The sad emoji throttles down you. You don't want to see a lot of that. There's a little sad face emoji. But if it's the heart, the care, the haha, or the wow, those four are what you want to see. I rarely put any emojis on people's content that's not one of those four because I know it helps them. Okay. Also, comments and watch time. Coach Marcus is a king at this. He is going to have Facebook Lives regularly. And even though they are deleted after 30 days, there's a ton of watch time there. So he's already monetized. And that's part of why he got monetized so quickly. You want a track record of original content. Now, I can tell you before the AI era and before the AI tools we're going to cover today, I used to go specifically to Twitter or not really Instagram or YouTube. I would find content there that was not on Facebook. This is a great hack. You don't need it anymore because of AI, and I'll explain that. But I used to go to YouTube or Twitter and I would download content from there and then upload it to Facebook. And because it didn't come from Instagram or Facebook, Facebook thought it was original content because it didn't come from places that a lot of other people were. Most Facebook creators don't spend a lot of time on YouTube or Twitter, but I do. So I would take the content from there, download it, and upload it to Facebook. So I had great viral content all the time, and it wasn't even my original content. But you got to be careful. If you post something that everybody else is posting, even if you get it from YouTube or somewhere else, if it's already posted on Facebook a good number of times, it's going to flag it as not original content, and it's going to help prevent you from getting monetized. We don't want that. Okay. Here's another one. This is very important. 10,000 followers on a page that's in professional mode is almost a guarantee for them to send you a monetization invite. When I was posting some stuff, I posted some stuff and I lost probably about 1,000 followers in one day and went from 10,000 to 9,000 in one day because I was posting some stuff, but I was trying to really figure out the audience and I wasn't sure what all these new followers wanted to see. So I lost a lot because I clicked the feature followers or highlight. Never do that. Never do that. Okay. I was posting great content, but when I put at highlight or at followers, whatever one that was, and all my followers, so I lost 1,000 followers in one day. They were like, don't tag me in that stuff. So I learned you can post great content, but do not use the at follower tag. Just because Facebook give you the tool, don't mean you need to use it. And I mean that about that one. I don't know what it was about it, but my group did not like that at all. But the reason I tell you that story, even though I dropped down to 9,000 followers, I still had monetization status. So the key is just to get up to the 10,000 followers because that is all. You don't need it. I know people that we've gotten monetized with less than 10,000 followers, but you definitely want to aim for that and shoot for that. And remember, followers are not the same as friends. Most of your friends are going to be followers, but here's the difference. Followers are going to not have a limit on how many people can follow you. Your friends are going to be limited to 5,000 friends. So I typically keep my friends around 45 to 4,800. I don't want to go to the 5,000, but I just focus on growing the follower count way more than a friend count. So make sure that the blue follow button is on there because it makes it way easier for people to follow you when they can just click the blue follow button. All right. Make sure that follow button's there. You can find that from your settings. Now, don't obsess over the exact numbers. Oh, I need 10,000 people. Treat it as a target, not a guarantee. Okay. And avoid limited originality of content. AI can help you do that. All right. You can talk on camera. You can add your own commentary to stuff, edits and storytelling. Shauna had a great question. There is music that's in Facebook tools that's royalty free. Okay, I'm not sure what your cell phone or laptop layout is, but it's definitely there, and you just have to navigate to find it. All right, but when you post something and you add a song to it, I couldn't figure out why my stuff wasn't getting monetized. And a lot of it was because it was getting monetized, but because I clicked a song from the Facebook music library, that person who made that song was getting all the money from my content just because I used their song. I was like, oh, this is terrible. So I do not do that. A quick AI thing you can do that's really cool. You can use the app. It's called Suno, Suno. This is for my advanced people who already been to the class. Y'all know how this stuff works. And you can use the Suno app for free to create a song that is unique to you that nobody else has. And when you want to upload your content, if you on Facebook, you can upload your song because it's yours, or you can play that song in the background while you're talking about your content or while you post your content. And because that's your song, if anybody steals your content or reposts it, Facebook's going to hear that song, flag it, and you're going to be the person who's getting paid from there. So having a song playing in the background that you personally create or that's royalty free is going to help you out a lot. And I recommend for that the AI app Suno, Suno. It has an orange icon and you can make amazing music. I make amazing music there. You can do instrumental or lyrics. Really, really great thing right there. All right. Also, do not post, if you're going to post AI videos like I do a lot, do not post an AI video that has no narration or no commentary over and over again. Make sure it's saying something, right? Or make sure it looks as real as possible. Do not download and use viral TikToks or Reels and upload them as is with the watermark. You don't want that. Meta is actively going to penalize the pages that are stealing or reposting content or spamming the feed. And part of that is blocking monetization. Okay. Be consistent in a way the algorithm can trust. You know, it's going to take you 30, 60, maybe 90 days to get that invitation for monetization. So for the next 30, 60, 90 days, treat it like an experiment. All right. Do at least 1 to 3 reels per day. You can even do one a day, reels, if the quality is good. Okay. You can do teaching. You can do Facebook Live like Coach Marcus does. You can do a live at least once a week, maybe twice a week. Okay, because Facebook loves Facebook Live. They absolutely love it. And Facebook Lives help prove real person status. All right. Is this a real person and not spam? This is very important. All right. So at least one reel a day, at least 1 to 2 Facebook Lives a week, but you can do up to 3 reels a day. And as far as your posts, I post at least once a day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. All right. But that's just me. That could be screenshots, it could be feed posts, pictures, text, whatever it is you want it to be. Your advantage is everybody here has a background or has some incredible stories in your life that happened. You can tell those stories in a post form or you can tell them in an AI video form. One of the things I just did that's got thousands of views on YouTube, thousands of views on Facebook. I've already been monetized for it, been paid for it, and I just posted it a day or two ago, was an actual AI video, just like 10 or 15 seconds, an AI video of a real thing that happened to me back when I was in law enforcement. And I got a 911 call to get an alligator from under some lady's house. So I made a video about a real life story that happened to me. And so it was my original content. I did it with AI and I got paid. It was pretty good. I'm still getting paid for it. All right. So just understand that you have these options. Okay. And to make sure I've answered Sana's question, there is a section on Facebook that has the royalty-free music. It's not going to be very good, but at least it's not messing up your algorithm. Or you can use apps like Suno, which is what I recommend, to make your own songs, okay, and go from there. All right. You also want to avoid behaviors that Facebook now flags as spammy. Some of these courses that people do on how to get monetized on Facebook that are even a little bit older than this one, they are going to have stuff that is basically outdated. All right. A text wall with 50 hashtags, stuff like that, that's out of here. Captions that don't match the video or the photo, that's out of here. Do not create multiple accounts to post the same content. People do that. Absolutely terrible. Okay. Keep the caption short, clear, and related to the video. And I'm gonna tell you, what's the number one tool you can use to help write short, clear captions that are related to the video? What tool is that? Okay, I'm gonna wait. Let me see who got that figured out, because I use the tool all the time to create my captions. Yep, there it is. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, ChatGPT. ChatGPT can literally create captions. You tell it what the video is about, tell it what the picture's about, and tell it, I need a viral caption for this particular video about A, B, C, and D. And you can tell it, give me 10 examples. Give me 10 versions, right? You can really mix it up on that, okay? Now, any monetization adjacent feature that you qualify for example, stars, you don't have to be, your content doesn't have to be monetized to get stars from people, but you want to make sure, what is this? All right. You want to make sure that the stars feature is turned on. For example, you can turn on stars and get paid from stars where people leave you stars. Okay. In fact, we need to create a Facebook group where if somebody go leave somebody 10 stars, the other person goes and leaves them 10 stars. So you don't really lose your stars, but you're paying a person but getting paid back. And a lot of people have a bunch of stars, y'all just don't know how to use them. So we'll probably set that up too. But turn on anything that's monetizable before you get invited to the program. If stars or gifts are available in your region, turn those on now. If paid subscriptions are open, even if you're not monetized, but paid subscriptions opened up. And shout out to all my subscribers. I love y'all more than you know, right? And we continue to put out some good private content for them. Affiliate links in your bio and stuff like that. Make sure that's there, even if it's off platform. All right. You need to have your content monetized as much as possible before you're invited for the whole program. Okay. It makes you look like a business creator, and you can start bringing in money now while you're waiting for an invite to the real program. Okay. Almost done with that part. Check your eligibility and dashboard regularly, and update the Facebook app. So whenever you're about to post, I recommend this. Go to the Facebook app, and if it says update, it means there's an update available, and click update. Okay, I was having some serious problems on there, and I couldn't figure out what the problem was. I thought it was me, thought it was my content, but all I had to do was go to the App Store, hit update on the Facebook app, it updated, and we're good to go. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. All right. So once you make sure that it's updated, make sure that you check your dashboard. You will have, and this only works in professional mode, but you'll have to go to professional mode and then go to like professional dashboard and then go to monetization. And what you're going to look for is one of the two phrases, either eligible or not yet eligible. Okay, eligible or not yet eligible. You want to make sure that your page is eligible. And if you have any violations that you didn't know about, make sure that you address those. Either delete the bad content or switch to live content, whatever it is, figure that out. Okay. Now, if you see a violation and you fix it, you can wait the review period and submit an appeal if an appeal button appears. And this is what happened to me. When I was getting started, I ended up, and this is one of the reasons why I have the blue Facebook check. I do not recommend this for everybody. Everybody doesn't need it. But I was getting a little bit of popularity, and there were people who are copying and saving my pictures, starting fake Will Zanders profiles, and then messaging people, telling them, "Hey, we trying to make money. We got a money deal. We trying to, run this bag up. Invest with us." And I'm like, that's not me at all. So I ended up going to get the little blue check verified thing on Facebook, so that never happens. Everybody knows if it's not the blue check, it's not me. Okay. But so it makes it safer for the people who follow my content or who want to work with me or anything like that. The next thing that happened was I was not getting paid for my reels. I was getting paid for my posts and videos, but my reels were doing really well and I wasn't getting paid on my reels. So I went to a certain feature in the back office that is advanced support, and it's only there for people who are at the who have the blue check verified. It was like 10 or 12 bucks a month or something. that chat live feature, 24-hour live support, I went in there to support. It came up that evening. I talked to him. I told him I'm not getting, I'm not getting monetized for my reels, but I'm getting monetized for everything else. And they said, well, some of your reels were determined to be X, Y, and Z. They went and saw what the problem was. And I said, well, look, if I just fix that or delete that reel and create another reel, can I get back in the monetization game? What's the deal? And they ended up making it great. They ended up telling me yes. They went ahead and did the whole audit interview process right then. It was like, man, you sound great. Your content sound great. Yeah, we're gonna get you approved. And then I got started getting paid for reels again. Okay, so just know that support feature only comes with the blue check, and it is very, very good. All right, optional, but very, very good. Okay, and you can also appeal. If they tell you no, you can always appeal, and you might win out. Okay. Now, the things you can be doing, all right, you can post one original reel. You can reply to every comment on your post for the first 15 to 20 minutes after you post it. You can leave 5 to 10 comments on creators' posts in your niche. So when you see people pull up on your Facebook, you can always compliment them by writing, well, Will, what do I type? You can type whatever you want, but you can also ask ChatGPT to type some stuff up for you, and it will give you a little list of things that you can copy and paste. Okay. Next up, the next week you can do 2 lives a week, not just one live. We cooking with gas now. You can do a Q&A, you can do a training, you can do a story time, you can review whichever reels and posts had the best watch time and the most number of shares and make more of those. Okay. You can clean any sketchy report from your content for the last 30 and 60 days and check your monetization professional dashboard for any policy flags and fix those flags as fast as possible. All right. Now, every 90 days, you want to look at growth. You want to look at follower growth. You want to look at average views per reel, watch time patterns, and adjust the topics toward the audience and the algorithm. Okay. And so we got a lot of other messages that we can turn in there. Let me see what else we want to go to. All right. You can ask ChatGPT to optimize your profile. You can ask ChatGPT or any AI tool. You can ask it to write scroll stopping captions for your feed. Okay. Facebook is going to reward originality, clarity, captions that might watch the video, and non-spammy hashtags. What does that mean? It means that if you are scrolling and something just stops and catches your attention, that was a great caption. All right. And it can help you do that. Okay. It can also generate viral hooks. You need to have a viral hook in the beginning of your video within the first 3 seconds. It posts story captions, curiosity captions, SEO friendly descriptions, and hashtags. You can get a couple of those in there, but not too many. And they're all optimized for the algorithm. Okay. Now, AI can help. Now, any questions about Facebook before we move on to the actual AI tools? Let me see. I'll let y'all catch up in the chat right quick. Let's see, we got any questions in there. And if you don't have any questions and you just understand the social media monetization part and how to use those 14 or 15 points to get your invite, put a 1 in the chat if that made sense. Let's see why we're doing that. Okay. All right, everybody good? Okay, we can move to AI video content. Good stuff. Let me see if I can add anything here. Inside the Reels editor. That's a lot going on. Okay. All right. So here's the big one. Facebook is not going to monetize a repost of stolen content, TikTok download, or a non-original AI video that is seen before. But AI can still help you make content that is 100% original and 100% monetizable. Okay. ChatGPT can write your scripts, your tutorials, your hooks. Sora, okay, or Runway or Clipsfield, okay, Clipsfield AI. It can create whatever scripts or videos that you want. HeyGen is an app, HeyGen, HeyGen. It's going to be an app that is can do like talking head videos and things like that. And they're pretty cool. They're actually pretty cool. Next up is 11 Labs. 11 Labs is a voice upgrade. Okay. And then you got CapCut. CapCut is for auditing, editing, and captions, which is really amazing there. CapCut, super strong. Okay. DaVinci Resolve and others. And a lot of people say, I don't know how to post. All right. And then people can say, I can make 10 videos a day with no stress. So some people say, I don't know what to post. Other people say, I can make 10 videos a day with no stress. And so can you. Okay. So can you. All right. All right. Moving on to the tools. All right. Now, what ChatGPT can do is can do a lot. But one of the things that it's really good at doing is it can scan your scripts for risky wording. It can rewrite captions to move violations. You can edit out all medical and financial terms. It will reward content so that it matches community standards, and it will help you score as brand safe. That alone will keep your momentum and odds dramatically. All right. Dramatically. All right. Now, AI is going to look for Facebook monitors, reply speed, comments quality, and interaction style. All right. A Facebook monitor, which is what Facebook calls them, gets an invention by monitoring reply speed, the quality of the comment, the interaction style. Okay. So that's how that works. Let's see what else we got going on here. All right. AI can help you avoid Facebook policy violations. Most people fail monetization because of low originality, reuse content, copyright issues, spam captions, watermark videos, misinformation or claims, and adult or borderline content. Borderline content, okay? An adult or borderline content. So you don't want to have anything too risky out there. It's just not worth it. That can ruin your whole opportunity, okay? All right, AI can boost your brand. All right, AI producing your brand. Facebook is going to monitor again reply speed, comment quality, and interaction style. And ChatGPT can write quick reply templates, and you can put them in a little storage bank. Okay, which is what I do. They can create quick prompts. It can create engagement questions. It can help you respond in your brand voice. It's a general call to action. They get excited if they buy it, right? Let's see where to go from there. There we go. AI can also help you create content calendars for you. All right. So if you want to grow fast, AI can create your content for the whole week or whole month at the same time. And you can use Facebook's new scheduling feature to schedule your posts out every day around the same time for the next 90 days. My key is set it at a time where you're going to be available simply because you do want to reply to those comments very, very quick. And after the first 15, 20 minutes, don't even worry about it. You can check them if you want to, but don't worry about it. All right. That is going to keep you posting consistent. That's the number one factor in getting mixed signals. It didn't work consistently enough for me. Okay. Now, AI can also, and we're going to go into some more tools. Don't worry. We talked about Sora. We talked about Runway. We talked about ChatGPT. That's my tops right there. Once you're monetized, the real money can come from purchases of things that you promote or sell that have nothing to do with that. The real money can come from digital downloads. The real money can come from coaching or affiliate deals. It can come from anywhere once you're kind of in the loop. All right. Now, ChatGPT can write landing pages. It can help with writing books. It can write lead magnets. It can write email sequences. It can write direct messages and call to action messages. All right. So it does a good bit. Good bit. Now, if you rewrite your entire Facebook profile, you need to create over a lot of real captions for your niche. Okay. I would probably do 25 to 50 just because it's fun to do and you'll learn how to do it tonight. Build a 30-day Facebook content plan, and social media can help you do that. All right. Write scripts for your first couple of videos that you're going to be reading live. All right. Run a profile audit and it'll tell you what to fix. Design the monetization roadmap for the next 90 days. All right. And 7 is all of the above. All right. All right, I think we're good on that one. Let's see. All right, we did that. We did that. We did that. Just trying to check and see we get back to these AI tools. Thank y'all for bearing with me. Okay, so here's the list. Let me get this list one more time. ChatGPT, you need to write that down and study that. Sora, okay. HeyGen, HeyGen, okay. 11 Labs, the number 11, but you spell it out the word 11 Labs. CapCut AI, and of course, ChatGPT. All right. And you can combine all of these. I recommend studying them all. They all have free versions from what I understand. So you should be able to get a lot done with those. Now, let's say, for example, someone says, I don't know what to post. All right. We know AI can make 10 videos a day with no stress. So you don't even have to worry about that. Most people fail monetization because of those copyright issues, watermark videos, misinformation, claims, whatever it is. Don't do that. All right. The ChatGPT can scan your script. Yeah, Gemini too. Gemini, I just started using Gemini. Gemini's good too. They got VEO3 over there. It's pretty good. ChatGPT can scan your script before you post it to see if it has risky wording. It can scan your information if you wanted to. It can scan your information and rewrite captions to remove violations. It can edit it. It can edit, transfer, or edit out medical or financial claims. It can reword the content so that it matches community standards. You can literally use it to help you score as brand safe. You know what? This is a safe person to us to show ads on brands and advertisers to. Okay, that one alone is going to increase your monetization odds dramatically. Just that little clicks right there. Okay. Now this alone kept your monetization increase your monetization odds dramatically. And AI can also, this is a great one, AI can boost your reply speed because you can take your post, put it here and say, I need 25 responses for this particular post. And then you just copy and paste the ones you want to use as more people come in and post and comment and talk, okay? So ChatGPT can write quick reply templates. It can create comment prompts. It can create engagement questions. It can help you respond in your brand voice. It can generate call to action lines. It can do a whole lot. All right, just understand that it can do a whole lot, whole lot. Okay. Now, AI can build your entire monetization funnel with your courses, digital downloads, coaching, affiliate deals, and companies. Okay. And I've seen some people do that type of stuff. That's going to help you make money before and after Facebook pays you. All right. Here's what I can do. Let's see. Right there for nope. I think it is a better spend of your time to rewrite your Facebook profile versus going through all of your reels. Or if you're going to go through your reels, make sure you delete them and go with new ones that fit the new image that you're going for. All right. Let's see. You can also have it design a monetization roadmap, which is amazing. But we are going to keep on going. Okay. Now, once you start going public and you're using these particular tools to create some different things, you are going to get some haters in the comments. This is normal. Now, Facebook doesn't care if the person in the comments is a hater. It only cares that people are reacting, arguing, replying, and watching longer. That's all it really does. Okay. And if a person or a group, excuse me, if a person or a group, that's what live, we on and everything. If a person in a group is arguing or something like that on your page, you don't have to necessarily block them. You can definitely let that interaction go back and forth and get paid. I typically will let the comment marinate. I may block them at some point, delete them, shoot them off into space or something, and make that room. Let's see. Here's a question. Is there a way to remove all your pictures from Facebook? Ooh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't had to remove all my pictures. But the point is, negative comments are free engagement. Enjoy the haters. You can always delete them or block them. and then just let their the benefits and stuff that they did hang on over on their side. No problem there. All right. Negative comments equal free engagement. How exciting is that? All right. Every time a hater comments, Meta thinks this content is creating conversation. Push it out more to more people. All right. So the first thing is don't delete haters, don't block them unless they're extreme, or don't argue with emotionality or emotionally. Okay. And you should be all right. We'll see. All right. Never match negativity with negativity. That's not good, even if the person's hating. All right. Let's see. When they expect you to argue, go in the opposite direction. Thank you for the feedback. Hope your weeks get better, fam, with a strong arm and a fire emoji. That's 99% of haters will crumble at that nice particular thing. All right. Let's see. Best for your brand. Everybody see things differently, but this page is all about positivity, growth, and building something real. That will earn the respect and signals to FB, Facebook, that you're brand safe. It's all about being brand safe. All right. Cannot sleep on that. Let's see. Know when to ignore versus engage. If the comment is petty, emotional, or slightly negative, the person is trying to get attention. It's harmless but annoying. You know it will generate replies, then engage. All right, don't ever do these. Do not insult back. Do not curse or swear. Do not threaten them. Do not get personal. Do not tell them to kill themselves. Don't say anything Facebook because flag as harassment because it sure will. Okay. System is sensitive. You got to respond like a leader, not a fighter. Uh, you're gonna get it working. All right, rolling there. All right, there we go. Okay. Now, the next time somebody writes something wild, you can actually turn that into a viral clip. It can say, the comment said blank. And that's what the person said. So you can definitely call and do that if you want to. Totally up to you. No, I'm not going to give the examples. All right, pin one class response. If someone tries to embarrass you on a viral post, respond with a calm, confident comment and pin it to the top. I've done that before. Good stuff. Let's see. Yeah, the moment you start getting haters, it means that your audience is growing. That's totally normal, especially if they're not on your friends list. Your content is spreading. Strangers are seeing you, which is really important, and you're stepping into influence and you're hitting that next level. All right, so that's good. Making progress. In other words, if you don't have haters yet, you're not big enough. You're not big enough. So welcome to expansion. All right, now here's another cool thing. On Sora in particular, we'll talk a little bit about advanced prompts because I know we got some pros on here. Okay. I have been really enjoying getting compensated for creating content. I put right there, this is AI, generative cinematics. Nobody has to think it real. But I've been making some pretty good chunk of change from how many plays or engagement that these are getting, which is interesting. All right. Also, another great tactic is groups and generating leads from multiple stories. All right. So you have the story feature in the back office and it deletes after 24 hours. You can use AI generated tips and tools and tricks to create uh, to create a frame on a story. Now, when people go to the story, they're going to click on it. They're going to see that frame and they may stay and watch the whole thing. They may click off in 2 seconds. We don't know. So we put another story there. So the first story that we post is going to be just fun, like a fun lifestyle post or a concert or something cool. It can even be AI generated. Then you're going to post a real business post in the middle of that. And then you're going to post jelly on the back end. So bread, peanut butter jelly in the middle, and then bread. All right. So that's in my head when I'm drawing that out, that's what I'm thinking. So you have a story, okay? And it's not a story about your business. It's a story about something that's visually engaging. You can use AI to create images with or without music and use Sora as a video creator too. Then you're gonna put the meat, the peanut butter and jelly in the middle. That's the stuff you really want to look out for. And then on the back side, you're gonna put another random frame in the story so that you know who saw the business oriented story. They didn't click off, they went straight to scroll number 3, and you can click on that and see exactly who voted for which bill in this, that, or a third, right? You can see exactly who voted for a bill. You can see exactly who's watching your comments and things of that nature, all right? And that's very, very important because with stories, you can see who looks at your stuff, even if they don't react or respond. So if I build a 5-frame story and I look to see who followed it all the way to the end, that's the people I want to work with because they're interested in my stuff. They're watching my stuff hours a day. Isn't that the type of people you want to work with? People that already want to kind of rock with you, right? Wouldn't that make sense? All right. All right. So let's dive into, let's actually do a couple, let's use some of these AI tools. And I think we'll go with Sora because it's probably the most fun, I think. So if you have, how many people, put a 1 in the chat if you have Sora to pull up. If you can pull up Sora, and Will, how do I get Sora? If you have ChatGPT, you have free access to Sora. All right, and we'll talk about that, like what it does and how that operates. But if you just took the stuff that we just talked about today only, especially the first half, there is no way you're not invited to the Facebook monetization program at some point. You just got to really monitor your notifications. Don't do what I did, just delete it, didn't think it was important. And I had to wait another 3 to 6 months to get monetized all over again. So don't risk it. All right. All right, cool. Everybody's got, so for the people who already have Sora pulled up, let's go ahead and let's go through some prompts. And I want you to have ChatGPT pulled up and Sora as well. Let's have both of these pulled up and put a 2 in the chat when you have ChatGPT in one window and maybe Sora in another. Put a 2 in the chat. And while people are doing that, I'll tell you. So when I create a story, Clarence, I'm going to do 1 or 2 frames in the beginning that have nothing to do with business, 1 or 2 frames on the back end that are really visually stimulating, but have nothing to do with business. And then in the middle, I'm going to put the business frames, be it 2 or 3 of them, because people will typically stick around and watch those. All right, we're good. Everybody got a 2. I need some more 2s before we move on. Let me know if y'all got this stuff. If y'all ready to work. I don't want to be here ready to work if y'all don't have your Sora up in your phones. That would be terrible. All right, we get some 2s. I see some progress. We're going right over to ChatGPT right now. All right, good. We got some 2s in there. Good deal. All right, so if I go to ChatGPT there, I can just click Sora and it will bring me to the official page. And hopefully you all already have a Cameo. You've already done this. Okay, now once you go to Sora, the type of app that Sora is, you will have to upload a picture of your face while you're reading out some random numbers, and that is going to give you the options, and it's going to render your face, so you don't have to do that anymore. I know some people are super hypersensitive about sharing their information and stuff like that. I can tell you, I have to ask myself some questions. Stuff like that keeps me humble. Nobody's worried about stealing my identity at this point. Like it doesn't matter, honestly. That's the how I had to get to because people are going to try to get this information so that you don't get it, and we don't want that. Now you can use it. You can create a video in Sora by just putting in a random video. So let's go ahead and type in a random video. I'll do on my phone or I'll do on laptop. Let's just type up a random Sora video. All right. What's some good ideas for videos? Give us some good ideas for videos, and if it makes sense, we'll post this one. But let's see what y'all are working with up there. And all I'm doing is asking ChatGPT for Sora videos. Okay. Sora is Sora. You want to download it? You can download Sora, Clarence. And if you already have ChatGPT, you already have access to Sora. Okay. So we're just going to make a quick video, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to put a prompt. Or just going to say a person working out in a gym. All right. So if you want to put yourself, you can put the @ symbol in yourself, but you don't have to. So right now, the prompt that I put, I'm not even going to make it special. I'm putting this word for word into Sora. This is all I'm going to type up. And I want you to do the same thing. So you go to Sora. And all you're gonna do, you're gonna put in the Sora prompt, a person working out in the gym. So I just posted that, I just saved that. I left it on, it's on 15 seconds, portrait mode, and I'm just gonna hit create. So right now it's creating something, all right? All right, put that on there, Lynn. Put that on there on Sora. Put baby Lynn telling dad jokes. That's awesome. I'm gonna go do that one too. All right. I'm gonna put me on there telling dad jokes. I'm gonna do that one too, because Lynn, that one sounds cool. Now, here's some tips about Sora that you may not know. There are several different types, and I have Sora Pro. I can tell you that's from ChatGPT Pro, and that's about 200 bucks a month. I'm not recommending that for most people until you're making at least 200 bucks a month with social media. And while we're putting some prompts in there and put some more cool ideas about the prompts, Lillian put one in there, her shooting her first 10-point deer. Yep, go ahead and put that one in there, and just let me know the type of video that comes out, and then I'm going to show you how to improve on it. All right. So Kim, you have Sora up, Kim? Put Santa video. You can put that there, Santa video, and I'm going to show you a one-word hack to improve any Sora prompt that you do. So I got two going right now. I got baby Will telling dad jokes, and I got a person working out. All right. All right, now watch this. Good. Okay, so this is important. This is important. Now, right here, Coach Marcus had, I didn't know this because I used to be at the free version, but when they came out with a paid version, I was like, I'm on. So right there it says free users are limited to 6 SOAR videos per day. I did not know that. I'll be making at least 40 or 50. Okay, easy 40 or 50. Now, and I only post like 1 or 2. Some of them I got spread out for next year, holidays and stuff like that, because Facebook has a scheduling feature. All right. Facebook has a feature that you can use to schedule. Will, I know we've been going for almost 2 hours already, and I've learned a good bit, but how do I do the Facebook scheduling feature? There are YouTube videos that you can watch that are short, that will help you go in depth about anything we talked about today. Okay. Oh, so it used to be 30 free videos, and then people like us started telling everybody about Sora. So they reduced it, the free program, from 30 videos a day to 6 videos per day. So that's going to be tough right there. Charlotte said, running with Chris on her back. Hilarious. Okay. Now, listen, you can still do a ton of amazing stuff. 6 videos a day. The only thing I would do differently if I only had access to 6 videos a day, I would either get some other video generation tools like Clips Field AI. You can write that down. Sora is free, Clarence. Sora, Sora is free. Okay. I'm gonna tell you 2 other things I would do if I can only create 6 videos a day. I would go and use Google's VEO 3.1. Somebody can put that in the chat because I'm pretty sure that one's free. I'm not sure I have it. I think it's free. Google VEO 3.1 and then Clips Field AI. I know Clips Field AI is not free, but you can do Sora on there all day and it has no watermark because some of these type of things will have different video generator creators in there, but they code it in such a way where it may be better than the standalone app. But Google's VEO 3.1 is one I highly recommend you use. Clips Field AI, it's not free, but it's really good as well. Another one is Nano Banana. It's an amazing graphic generator. You can write that one down. And again, any of these things, Clips Field AI, Google VEO 3.1, Sora 2, Nano Banana, which I don't know why they call it that, but it's amazing. Nano Banana. You can look at free YouTube tutorials of varying lengths, and you can learn about how to do all of these different things. I'm just giving y'all a couple of tips on Sora, especially because it's my favorite right now. Something else may be cooler at some point, but it's my favorite for right now. And I just want to give you some tips on that. So let's see if any of our stuff, is anybody's stuff already finished being created? Did your drafts come up? Or y'all, yeah, I got the working out in the gym. Clips Field AI is $55. Okay, cool. When I bought it, it was a one-time fee for a couple $100, and I don't have to pay for it ever again. Is it $55 a month? Marcus? I have no idea because mine is. I guess I'm grandfathered into to that one. Yeah, Nano Banana is in Gemini. Thank you, Kim. Yep, sure can. Yeah, and you can Google any of this stuff and you can find it. Okay. So I'm gonna look at my gym video. It says person working out in the gym, and it's pretty good. There's some people working out. Looks really good. They got chalk. People doing pull-ups with the bands. I'm gonna put this one in our group. So for those of y'all who are in our Facebook group, uh, I'm gonna upload it. So it's pretty good. All right. Oh, $55 one time. Dang, they hooking y'all up. Please. Clipfield, back when I got it, it was hundreds of dollars for one time. If you can get it for $50, $55 one time, I highly recommend Clipsfield. And you can message them and tell them Will Xander sent me, give me some free stuff or something like that. They know who I am, I know them. But it's good. And Clipsfield also has an affiliate program. I've never promoted the affiliate program. I give you all this type of information for free, but it is one of those. Let's see, she has Sora too, but it doesn't do free. No, Sora is free, Shona. Mm-mm. You don't have to, that may be something else. Okay, so here's a great point. Sora is such a popular app. There may be things in the app store and stuff like that where they're trying to get you to buy something that's not the correct Sora. The correct Sora, the icon, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Yeah, don't stay. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Shauna. So if you have, so this is going to be Sora, the Sora app. Let me see. I'm already logged in, but I'm trying to get. It's a little blue. It looks like a little blue cloud. Let me see. It looks like a little blue cloud. I'm just trying to find the logo. Where is the logo? I don't see it. Okay, because I'm logged in. Maybe if I log out. What it looks like this little one. It looks like this. Oh, here's the Suno app too. See the one with the little red, the little blue one? And it's not a Facebook group, Linda. It's a group chat. And the group chat is where everybody who took the paid class, they're in a group chat when they bought the replay and whatnot. And we upload our videos and I give a lot of tips in there because they paid $97 to attend the class. So when I learn something new or find a new tool, I go into that chat and I drop it down there for them. So it's not a Facebook group, it's a Facebook chat, and anybody who gets the $97 replay, you can be in there, ask me questions all the time, this, that, or third. All right, let's get back to the good free stuff. All right, Seymour's is still uploading, and mine did. Now, this is Baby Will. Why? Okay, so okay, he says, the baby said, why did the Facebook win an award? Because he was outstanding. So it's literally a little baby and it's reading it's telling the dad jokes and I'm holding the baby. Okay. Oh, Shauna says a black circle that says S2 delete. Yeah, delete that, Shauna. That's not it. Yep, cancel that. Oh, so if Lynn, you saying you've seen a bunch of already created videos, you have to click, and again, you got maybe go to YouTube and look at a Sora tutorial. But Lynn, what you can do is, and this is one of the differences between the paid class we had, is screen share. So it's not a YouTube live. You can see us going and where you're going. Oh, okay. I'll get you in there, Linda. Message me, Linda, and make sure you're in there. I'm pretty sure I've dropped it in there. Check your notifications. You might already be in there, but if not, I will add you ASAP. All right. So this is something that I'm going to show you how to do something a little bit different. Now, Lynn says he's seen a bunch of already created videos. Lynn, are you on a laptop or a phone? And if you are on a laptop, look to the side. On a phone, look to some other part of it. You want to make sure that you're in your section where you get to create videos. And typically it's a plus sign. Okay, typically it's a plus sign. So let me know if everybody's got their videos. I want to show you a way to make your videos even better. All right, I'm going to take the exact same prompt I made. and my previous prompt was person working out at a gym. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to go back to my prompts. I'm going to do just a 10-second one. I'm not going to do a 15-second video. I'm going to do a 10-second video. And what I'm going to do on there is I'm going to put cinematic in the title. All right. Cinematic. You put the word cinematic, it is going to automatically make the video 50% better just by using that one word. Okay. Cinematic video of people working, of a person working out at a gym. So all I did was add one word, and I want to just look and see the difference in the video. So everybody take whatever prompt you already did, go ahead and throw the word cinematic in there. All right. Let's see. Oh, I got all kind of y'all didn't get in the link. Okay, so let me get this straight. So Betty, were you in the paid class and you did not get into the chat afterward? It was so many people in the class. I have no idea at this point. Okay. Let me just and do me a favor because we got so many people on there now. If you already attend the paid class but you're not in that chat, send me a screenshot of the payment on Facebook Messenger, and I will add you to there. All right, and that'll get everybody taken care of. But the way that Betty's already in the chat. Okay, so here's the thing. So if you're already in the chat but you don't know you're in the chat, you must have a lot of Facebook messages notifications. That happened last week. There were people who paid for the class. They saw it. They were in the chat and didn't know they were in the chat. So yeah, double check if you're in the chat or not before you say you're not in the chat. Because all right. So now, once you put cinematic in the video, thank you, Marcus. Let me know when that video is done and tell me if you can notice a difference in the video quality and the angles and the lighting and things like that. I want to give you some more tips on that. Now, while your videos are rendering, let's talk a little bit about the commercials. Kenya wants to do commercials. I know Anthony wants to make 5 figures a month consistently and things of that nature. I'm gonna give y'all some free game about how you can do that just because we got some time while the videos are rendering. All right. All right, Coach Seymour got yours. Coach, can you notice a difference by just adding that one word in the video? Can you notice some differences there? Okay. Now, what you'll notice for a lot of people is when you download your video, thank you, Coach Marcus changed the chat group to AI chat group. Thank you. Awesome. So now it should be easier for you ladies to find it. I like that. Now, if you're there and when you download the video from Sora, when you download video, it will typically, not all the time, will typically have Sora watermarks on those videos. Once you start using it to make money, though, you may want to invest in Sora Pro, which is ChatGPT Pro. Watch YouTube videos on how to do this before you pay anything, okay? And then you can download videos with no watermarks. This is why my videos typically do not have watermarks. If you are blatantly copying an entire scene from a movie, they may put watermarks on there because Sora's like, come on, man, you copying scene for scene, word for word. Don't. Sometimes it'll do that. Sometimes it won't. If you're doing certain ads, okay, if you're making commercial quality stuff, it will typically not watermark you, but sometimes something in it will trigger you, and you'll be making an ad for a local business and it'll have watermarks in it. You go, I don't want that. And this is if you're on the premium version, it'll still do that. You take your prompt, you go to ChatGPT and you said, ChatGPT, this triggered a watermark. Please remove the watermark, but make sure it's still a good professional ad. And ChatGPT will go, okay. And it'll typically find what word triggered a watermark for you. It'll remove it or change it and it'll bring it back. Okay. If you don't want to go the pro version, no problem there. Remember I said cheap, fast, good. Remember those words? You don't have to go pro version. There's a tool that's super, super cool. We talked about this in class called Magic Eraser. Okay, and that's at magiceraser.org. All right, magiceraser.org. So you download the Sora video. It has watermarks there if you're using the free version. It's going to put a watermark at the middle. that's going to go away, the top and the bottom. All right. Now, I'm gonna put you on some serious game right now, especially using this on social media. Sora has watermark that moves around in three different locations: top, bottom, and on either side. Okay, and the longer the video, the more that watermark's going to move around. You can eliminate 2 out of the 3 watermarks by using portrait mode, okay, and telling ChatGPT to write the Sora prompt, but say, ChatGPT, include extra space at the top of the video, so when I crop it, it doesn't miss any of the content of the video I want to be seen. And ChatGPT will literally create a Sora prompt that you copy and paste into Sora. It will create the video. You can use your phone editing software or Facebook editing software. Doesn't matter. iPhone has incredible editing software. CapCut, TikTok. You can use the editing software even on Facebook Reels, or you can use your phone software, which is just what I do. You might have a magic phone like Seymour. I went and bought one of those because these jokers are amazing. These new Galaxies are ridiculous. You can edit the video, crop it just a little bit at the top and bottom. Nobody will ever notice because there's dead space at the top and bottom, not a lot, but enough to crop the watermark out. And people in our class already know how to do that. And then when you run it through the Sora watermark remover from magiceraser.org, it's going to just remove that one watermark. And depending on how the video flows, you may not even notice the blur that a lot of times take place when you're using the watermark remover. Put it this way, it's a lot better than free. I would not be charging businesses to create commercial content, 30-second, 20-second commercial content. I would not be using free watermark removers to do that, only because that little blur can really throw off how professional it looks. So if you got like an ocean scene and the water's right there, they won't even notice that it looks normal. But really watch that. If you're going to be charging people, I recommend charging at least $200. Why? Because you got to pay for ChatGPT Pro level $200 ChatGPT, which automatically gets you Sora 2 with no watermarks, which is worth the whole price of admission right there. What it also is going to get you is going to get you a longer runtime. So if you do decide to invest in the $200 a month, I do not recommend that. 80 to 90% of people do that at all. I don't recommend it. I do it because I do create content for businesses, right? And we teach how to do that and how to find businesses and stuff. We teach that in the recordings that we got. I'm not going to teach that free on YouTube today. But it allows you to have much longer videos. The storyboard feature is incredible. You're able to go landscape mode or portrait mode. Very, very important right there. I will tell you that the free version, I think, has portrait mode for sure. Not sure if it has landscape mode, but if you're posting to social media or YouTube, those algorithms love portrait mode way more than landscape mode. So don't do landscape mode unless you're creating something cinematic or trying to show what you can really do, because landscape is better, bigger scene, but on a phone it's not as good. But I reserve landscape mode for like movie quality level type things when you're really showing your portfolio to businesses. Also, one thing it does is when you're in that super premium pro mode, you can actually use something called Sora 2. You have options. You can use Sora 2 Pro. And Sora 2 Pro is really bananas as well. Not again, not on the free. It's not free. Landscape is on the computer, good, but not on the phone. Got it. If you have Sora Pro, you can use landscape or whatever on the phone too. So the phone has more options on there if you have the Pro version. And also you can download videos at 1080 resolution as opposed to 7 something. So if you notice some of my videos that I post to Facebook, they're just a lot crisper or a lot more clear. That's going to be because I do use the premium version, which has the resolution is going to be higher. I can download at a higher resolution if I so choose. Okay, so you have those different options. If you're going to use it as a business, that's what I recommend. So for people like Anthony who want to make $10,000 a month, you should definitely get the recording so you can learn how to find customers and clients and things like that. Because it's just about how many clients or customers are you going to have. So there are some people doing content like this. They typically use a laptop. They're creating incredible content for people. They're making something for, I'm gonna give y'all a tip. They're making something on for local businesses. They get way more than 6 Sora videos a day. 6 videos, it's gonna take you 2 videos to get the hang of it. Then the third video may come out how you want it once you got it good, and then you can go through the watermark removal process on that, and you got 3 videos left that day. But again, to spend a lot of time on it, you can do that. If you got kids and they got phones and they got ChatGPT or something, man, I'd be making 6 videos on their phone. They're not using Sora. And use up their 6 videos plus your 6 videos and get 12 videos a day. Just use a different email address. There are ways to workarounds for almost anything. But you can create a short 15-second, 10-second little promo reel. Doesn't have to be perfect for a local business, but make it good. And then you can use any of the software we talked about, or you can have ChatGPT create a Sora prompt with a built-in watermark, which is crazy. Or you can just put a watermark on the back end, like what I would do. I would take the video, download it, make sure it doesn't have any watermarks because I'm sending it to a business, okay, like a local business. I'm going to go to Facebook Reels, upload the video as a reel, but I'm not going to upload it. I'm just going to put it up there so I can use the reel editing suite. And I'm going to take the text and make it watermark because you can make it transparent. I'm going to put a watermark on the video. Then I'm going to download it to my phone or laptop. I'm not going to upload it to Facebook. I just wanted to put it on there, the Facebook Reels, just so I can use the free editing suite. Okay. Now I have a downloadable video that I can send to a local business and say, hey, not sure if you're interested, but I create short form AI video content for local businesses. And I made a little sample trailer for your video. Would you like for your business? Would you like to see it? Of course, they're going to want to see it. Okay. Even if it's just to tell you, don't use my business, that's copyrighted. They might say that. You say, sure, no problem. Bye. I won't do it. Right. But you send them the video, they're probably going to be interested and say, yeah, I would love something to upload to a video, to upload to social media for my social media channels. How much do you charge? Well, I'm gonna tell you, at least it need for y'all. If you're doing it, it need to be at least $200. I would charge more than that, but I'm really good at it. Been doing it for a little while. I've put in over 100 hours, over 200 hours, 300 hours, right? But if you charge $200, that just bought you dang near unlimited videos and no watermarks, and now you can really go out and get some more business. So if you want to make even 5,000 a month, and let's say you charge $500 per video, that is not a lot to pay for evergreen content that they have the rights to that looks like a Hollywood studio made it. You can do, and again, don't be afraid to be creative. Man, I'm giving y'all way too much free game right now. You can literally think of things like if you see a cool idea on TV, like a reality show or like a vlog, somebody going viral with a vlog, which is video logging, VLOG vlog, or point of view video, or dash cam videos. You can literally tell ChatGPT. In fact, let's go do it together now. We're almost done with the video. We go to ChatGPT and let's put in. We're not going to ask for a prompt on this one. We're going to say, ChatGPT, give me 5 ideas that could go viral. Okay, that could go viral. And that are dash cam video. Oh, let's do body cam videos. Body cam videos. Okay. Dash cam. Let's do that. Let's do dash cam. We like cars today. That are dash cam videos. Okay. So I asked it for some ideas, some Sora ideas. Put the word Sora in there for dash cam videos that could go viral. Let's see. Karen says she did cinematic. It was better, but she looked mental. She changed the prompt and said, not to make me look so stupid. And it's tons better. Oh, Karen, we got to see that one. Put that one in the chat group. We got to see that one. And let me see how my second video came out. Definitely more detail. Oh, the lighting is way better. Yeah, oh no, it's light years different as far as the sound, the music in the background, the lighting, the shading. They got cars in the background driving behind the gym. No, it's a really strong video. Yeah, the word cinematic made it really strong. All right, it made it significant. Just adding one word made it really strong. Let's look at these ideas. Okay. Oh, the vanishing pedestrian. So now it's giving me tons of ideas. Okay. Some of these are pretty good. Dash cam. Wow. Oh, I need to put that one there. That's crazy. Oh, these. All right. How many people are getting some good dash cam idea videos? Let me see. Clarence said his granddaughter has his laptop and he on his phone. He got to go to Best Buy to get her a laptop. Yeah, get an iPad. Kids love the iPads, man. Ooh, Forest Eye. This is. I got these dash cam ideas are amazing. Wow. Oh yeah, I'm about to make one of these. I'm gonna do. Yeah, these are good. These dash cam ideas are good. Oh, this one is good. Dash cam catches, and I'm gonna post this one on Facebook if it's good enough, which I feel like it would be. So I took one. It gave me 20 ideas. Okay, one of the ideas is dash cam catches a massive human-shaped silhouette shifting behind a tree line just out of headlight range. That sounds creepy. All right, here we go. Create wow, I'm gonna give y'all some more words right now. Ultra realistic. I didn't put cinematic because I don't want it to look like a commercial or a movie. I want it to look real. So you have to tell it that. Create an ultra, you're gonna love those words, cinematic and ultra realistic. Ultra realistic prompt for this one. And now I'm just gonna paste what I just copied about the dash cam footage feature. And you can put yourself in any of these videos, but you don't have to. I don't think I'm gonna put myself in this one. All right, now notice it is giving me a super professional prompt. It is really, really strong. This prompt is very, very strong. I wish I can read it all to you, but it is good. All right, 1080p resolution. And here's another trick that I'll give you. And Marcus, is this making sense? I know you wanted to get improved prompts. As far as Anthony, you get about 10 clients at 500 bucks a month, and you create one piece of content for them, and then you take that same piece of content, and then you tell them, I'm going to create a version for you for that's optimized for YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok or Twitter if you got them. So you're just making one video, but you're going to have it optimized or edited. Okay, you can use editing software to optimize it for 5 different platforms, and you can charge them like, all right, 200 bucks for the first one because you want your business to be running for free, but 500 bucks, 10 clients like that, that'll put you at 5,000 easily. That'll put you at 5,000 if you take the, and that's just acquiring clients, and customers going to local businesses. But you do want to make a piece of free content for them first, but watermark it so they can't use it once you send it, and you can just knock on the doors, man. I mean, as far as online doors, and message every business in your local area, message those businesses that have Facebook accounts, and you can see how garbage their content is, and you can make something way better, and they're willing to pay for it for sure. I've got people that have made thousands of dollars so far off using that same technique I just told you, and I just taught that last month at the class. The next thing is, don't forget, while you're learning how to make this amazing content, which is all original content from you, as long as you remove the watermarks, even if you use magiceraser.org to remove the watermarks, very simple. Just scroll down till you see the Magic Eraser tool specifically for Sora. There's one specifically for that, okay? When you posting that type of content on social media, on your reels, on your stories, on your posts and whatnot, and you're doing Facebook Lives, and then you get monetized, which you should within the first 30, 60, 90 days. Took me 6 months, but It may take you longer, may take you shorter. I don't know. You're going to get monetized on Facebook, and that's when you really ramp it up. And remember, if you're not getting paid for something, but you have the blue verified check mark, do not be afraid to use the support feature there, because I've literally messaged them at 3 in the morning and you get live chat, and they're saying, oh yeah, we'll get that approved and get that fixed right now. And then everything's monetized. I'm like, oh, finally, I've been waiting for my reels to get back monetized, or stories, because Facebook just said, yeah, we'll fix it, no problem. I don't know if they have made a mistake or what, but you don't want to be making great content and not getting paid. I had a reel that did over 6 million views like a couple of months back. And then I realized my reels were not being monetized. And that was a huge mistake, because you can't just instantly on demand get 6 million views on anything. I really wish I would have, but I went in, got it fixed, and it is what it is. All right. So always keep a track for that. And also, before you ever upload anything, it's just one extra step. I recommend going to the App Store or Google Play Store. And if you see any updates, update Facebook or update YouTube or update Instagram or whatever, and then upload the stuff. Always check for updates. It's just one step, but it means a lot. All right. So I'm going to take this prompt. I'm going to go ahead and copy paste this one directly into there. And I want to give Marcus some more tips too before we wrap this up. And any other, now I'm going to specifically address Sora prompts again. We're talking about, I'm going to do some more notes on making $10,000 a month. I know you've gotten a lot of knowledge on this free class. I'm sure you have, and talking how to make money. I know we got that part covered too. In fact, let me do this. Yeah, cinematic does make it look good, doesn't it? Yeah, it adds it. Now, here's the thing, and this is specifically for Anthony as well. Anthony, if once you get monetized on Facebook, then you'll realize that a lot of the money from Facebook comes from monetization, but it grows over time. But what it also does is to be in groups. Okay, you can only have up to 5,000 friends on Facebook. That is not a really big customer base if you want to promote products on Facebook, which I recommend everybody should be part of a network marketing company. Why? Because you find a network marketing company with products that you believe in. Everybody knows we're involved with Green Organics and we love it. If you're watching this on replay, don't be afraid to get with the person who sent you this video and say, hey, I want to learn how to get that, get started with the free network marketing company. We have a program right now where you can get started for $9.95. That's not what this video is about. Maybe I'll do one on that later. But for $9.95 a month, literally less than $10, you get 2 websites, access to over 200 products, and training literally from millionaires on a weekly basis who've made millions of dollars in this industry. Okay. And they'll teach you how to really take that free business and those websites, integrate it into Facebook, and get paid from there. The first thing you can do is take your store link, which you get with the $9.95, or any network marketing company should have a store link for you, and you put that in your Facebook bio in the website section where it belongs. That way people know you have a business, and if they buy stuff, you get paid, even if you're asleep. And the more popular you become on Facebook, the more likely that's going to happen. On top of that, I recommend going into groups. Go into groups and use these AI generation skills and ChatGPT prompts and any other VO3, 3.1, any tools that you want to get good at, but create original content using those tools you name, be it HeyGen. I saw some amazing stuff that people made using HeyGen yesterday, and I was watching this stuff for like an hour. Like, man, this is solid. Videos of people talking and whatnot and things like that. Going to create short, really cool content that is about the group. If the group is about, all right, don't get mad, the Pittsburgh Steelers, gosh, use your AI skills to create amazing original content. You can put in there, go to Sora and put in, create a funny video about how bad the Pittsburgh Steelers are when they play the Ravens. Pittsburgh Steelers are when they play the Baltimore Ravens. And I'm not even going to tell it what to do. I'm going to just tell it, make that type of video and just figure it out. And it's going to make it, it's going to figure it out, right? And again, you can use, okay, so that's another good thing too. My favorite AI twin app, Kim, is going to be HeyGen for sure, hands down, 100%. And that's HeyGen. I'm pretty sure there's a free version. I'm on a paid version, but there is a free version. I'm pretty sure. And HeyGen, HeyGen is my favorite place to create AI twins. That's number one. Also, when you really want to take the audio to another level, I recommend 11 Labs. 11 Labs is incorporated with HeyGen, so it's two separate companies, but there is a part on HeyGen when you get to upload or link your 11 Labs voice analyzer software. If you really want to make it sound just like you, I mean, just like you, 11 Labs is the go-to for that. Absolutely amazing. I don't get paid to talk about that stuff, but they're amazing. And I use those tools all the time. Okay. So back to what we're talking about. So we're over there with the which one is this? Do. Damn tree. All right, I'm simply uploading this and we will finish up. I know we've been going for a little over 2 hours. All right. Everybody good? Put a one in the chat if y'all getting value on this one. If we're getting value, put that in the chat. And if y'all have any questions, look, ask them now. Ask me now why I got them, why we're here. And we'll talk about a couple more cool things that you might not know yet. That there. Okay, yeah, low tech. Yeah, don't feel bad, man. I was super low tech until I didn't have a choice. Now, also on the good, I'm glad people are getting value. Also, what you'll notice on Sora, if you're on the laptop version, I haven't seen this on the phone yet. You're going to have styles, and the styles available now are winter, comic, news, selfie, vintage, and anime. And I absolutely love the styles playing around with those. If you only have access to 6 videos a day, definitely, like I said, get your kids' phones, open up some free accounts on that, and increase your free video count to 8, 6, 12, or 18 free videos a day. But I do really enjoy the styles. I'm not sure if they're on the free version. I hope so, because they're really good. Also, cool video ideas. I made a video for Black Friday where I was going into Walmart to get a PlayStation 5 on Black Friday and just straight bullying people and mushing people to go get the PlayStation. So you can have a lot of fun, relatable content. And that type of content will get you monetized on Facebook, will get you monetized. And once you're monetized, you can post about anything you want to post and you'll get paid regardless. You'll get paid regardless, so that's it's super, super nice about that. Um, let's see what else we got. Yeah, so definitely use that skill to help businesses advertise better on social media. Use ChatGPT to make to you tell ChatGPT, I want to create a 15-second video advertising for this window washing company in this state, in this city, and tell it, give you the prompts. Like, tell it, give you the prompt, and really learn how to communicate with it. Okay, that's going to help you out a lot. Oh, that Pittsburgh Steelers video is done. Oh, this video is, oh, I gotta post this. The Ravens, the punt, oh, the Pittsburgh is crying. He just threw an interception. The Raven picked it off. Looks like a real football game. I wish y'all could see it. It's amazing. Okay. So that's that part. As far as making, as we wrap up, as far as making better Sora prompts, it really is about talking to it. And I can tell you personally, using ChatGPT first to make the prompt and taking that extra step, it'll help you make a better video once you get the general idea. And you can tell it, ChatGPT, I need improved, I want premium lighting on this video. I want Hollywood level special effects on this video. I want crisp Dolby audio surround sound in this video, and it will give you that prompt. And Sora 2 is way more powerful than anybody thinks. it will literally create that and layer the audio and make the lighting way more phenomenal. And that will really help you, even if your videos are not at 1080 resolution. People won't even be able to tell because you're putting so much more work into the prompt itself. Okay, but those are words you want to use. Top tier lighting. If you want the background blurred, you got to tell it that. Blur the background. If you want this or you want that. If you want Hollywood level special effects, not regular special effects. If you want it to look ultra realistic, okay, you're going to tell it, I don't want it to look polished like a movie. I want it to look ultra realistic, like somebody recording on a cell phone. It's going to make it kind of cheap, real life looking. Like you just got to really learn how to communicate to it and play with those different models, for you to get to the style that you want. And for example, here's another great tip. If you want it to I want a scene from the Matrix. Tell Chat, you can do that, but Sora might watermark it and say, hey, this looks too much like the Matrix. You tell Chat GPT, I want a prompt that look, oh, so there it is. So Karen did an updated video. Yeah, once you do the update, it can improve. Yeah, always check the update at least once a day. You can tell it, Chat GPT, I want to recreate the most iconic scene from the Matrix and put that in the prompt for Sora to text to video. So, okay. And then you tell it, but don't use the word Matrix because I want to avoid third-party copyright stuff. Chat GPT will go, okay, right? And it'll create that, right? And so you'll have a less likelihood of getting a watermark. Yeah, I tell Sora all the time, Chat GPT, my videos, because I'm on the pro mode, doesn't have watermarks typically anyway. But if it ever does, which sometimes it does, 1 out of 200, I will tell Chat GPT to fix whatever triggered the watermark creation thing. Sometimes I'll just run it again and the watermark won't be there. So it's just about figuring it out, working with it, putting in those 40 to 100 hours of usage, and you'll learn all of the stuff. But there's a ton of great information on YouTube about what to do and what not to do. Just be careful if they're trying to sell you something on the back end. Make sure you're getting real value from that, and going from there. All right. Any other questions before we wrap up? We definitely covered how to get monetized on Facebook. We gave like 14 steps on how to do that. We covered the basics of AI tool generation and specifically ChatGPT and Sora 2, which are my two favorites, even though the premium mode, you don't need that to be great. We covered that. Knowing how to do that and how to create original content with that will help you get monetized because you're creating more original content, even in the groups. Okay, you're putting content in groups about the Steelers. You're putting content in groups. I don't care if you're a Gemini or a Sagittarius. You should be in all of those groups creating content. Don't flood the group, but create like 1 or 2 really good pieces of content a week, or 2 or 3, 4 a week, and post that in all of these different groups. And you can even use Chat GPT as an image creator. It makes amazing images. Here's a trick with that. Don't just tell Chat GPT, make me an image of a stop sign. It'll do that. Tell Chat, don't be lazy. Create a step first. Chat GPT, give me a professional prompt that will be the greatest looking stop sign picture of all time, and put it in an iconic city that anybody would recognize. Let Chat GPT create you a prompt. Have Chat GPT tell you, give me 10 ideas for amazing images that contain a stop sign. And it'll do that. It'll give you amazing ideas. Then you pick one, you get the prompt for it, then you copy and paste the prompt and say, Chat GPT, create this image. It's only adding one step, but that one step does worlds of difference for you creating the actual image. So your image is going to come out way crisper and way more professional and way more polished, or way more ultra realistic if you want it to look like that. And when you're posting in these different groups, if you like to hunt, post in the hunting groups. If you like to play basketball, post in the basketball groups. If you like a certain sports team or hate a certain sports team, once you get monetized, go in the Pittsburgh Steelers group, post about how the Ravens are a better team, look to be a better team. Watch how many people start beating you up about that. Okay, now you got to watch it because not all groups will let you get monetized, but you can get a lot of followers and friends who can. If you don't add them as a friend, they'll become followers. You can get a ton of followers from groups. Okay, there are groups about things that you like and that you're an expert on. The groups are already made, and that groups have 300,000 people in the group, 400,000 people in the group. If you make amazing content, you won't even have to ask them. Use the tools you learned today to make amazing content 2, 3 times a week. People are going to follow you because you've become an expert in that group. And so then you get like 5 or 10,000 followers on Facebook, or 20,000 followers on Facebook, or something like that, or 2,000 followers on YouTube, or something like that. Then when you post content and you're already monetized on Facebook, you post the content. Now you're getting paid for doing the things that you were going to do for free anyway, which is make cool content. Now you're doing it and getting monetized. Okay. So let's see. Any other questions before we wrap up? We have gone for about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Not bad for a free class at all. What is this? I didn't. Let me redo that. Oh, that's a cool dash cam video. Okay. Making a quick edit. And I'm gonna show you another cool trick since we happen to be is still typing, seeing if we got any last minute questions. I think we're good. If I talk to everybody head off, everybody's good. Another cool thing you can do on chat on Sora on the laptop. What you can end up doing is on Sora, if you make a video and you kind of like it, but you want to change 1 or 2 things, like on this one, I'm gonna put add a do rag. I want to switch up the hair a little bit. We're gonna put on the do rag. You can just click the remix button and you can just make that one addition and then load it, and you don't have to go redo the whole prompt again. You can just fix the little things that you don't like. You can kind of repair those. Okay, we good? All right, put a 1 in the chat if everybody, put a fire emoji in the chat if we are officially done with the free class. Everybody good? Put a fire emoji in the chat and mix it up a little bit, because if we're done, we're done. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully y'all got some value. I will leave this recording up. People may have to watch it a couple times, no problem with that. We'll leave it up for a while. I know we had some people that had work or something like that. Yeah, let's put some emojis in the chat. Let me just make sure everybody ain't asleep. Thank you, Clarence. Appreciate that, brother. I think we answered everybody's questions. And let me see. Yeah, hey, thank you, Cynthia Lewis. Yeah, and Anthony, definitely. I don't know if you're already affiliated with a network marketing company or an affiliate program. Doesn't really matter which one, whatever kind of fits your personality type. Make sure you're with a company of some type, even if it's free to join. That's going to definitely help you use these skills and tools, because you can build a big following and then you can monetize the following. Okay, but give that value. Give that value. Value is absolute crucial. All right. Thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate y'all time. Hope y'all have a great evening. We do have the Bible study class, but I'm gonna move that till tomorrow, Tuesday at 5:15. That'll be on Facebook Live. Because uh, I do not want to talk for another 2 hours. I know y'all are tired of hearing my voice. All right. Thank y'all so much for y'all time. I will see. Hey, Roz Mayo, good to see you, girl. Yeah, and if you have any questions about this stuff, or y'all anybody wants to get the replays for the big class, message me on Facebook. Bible study is over in a private group on Facebook Live, Clarence. We're going to be starting a new one after the first of the year. We are finishing up the New Testament, trying to wrap it all up in December. Boy, we were dragging through the Old Testament. It took us a minute to get through that. All right, everybody good? All right, no questions. We covered all the info people needed. Perfect. All right, have fun using the tools. And I want to see some of the stuff y'all make. If it's really good and you send it to me, I will post it on the YouTube channel here, and I'll tag you in it so people who see your video, that I post your video on YouTube, how they know how to find you. So I'll put your social media contact in there for stuff like that. If anybody who is interested, if you have not already taken part in the Go to Sana $9.95 turnkey business system, please do that. Get with the person who invited you to this video. If not, send me a message on Facebook. I'm easy to find, Will Zanders with the little blue check. And I will tell you about all the over $3,000 in value on a monthly basis that you get for $9.95. And then we'll probably do a very special class on how to monetize that and use that business with AI tools and social media to make a whole bunch of money. That's the one we'll do next. And we will not charge for that. We'll do it for free for everybody who's involved in the $9.95 program. So, all right, man. Thank y'all so much. Have a good night. God bless y'all. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Don't be afraid to share this and watch it on replay as many times as you need. I will leave it up for as long as possible.